Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes can either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
The best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen Entchev here with Steven Ryan. Ready for a fun show tonight. A lot of good stuff in the room. 2 diamond helmets left in our current series. We have 1 double box breakup. It's Adrian Peterson and Terry Bradshaw. 2 headliners. We get those done, Steven. Brand new series with brand new headliners. A 25 box series. 10 headliners in the next one.
Ooh,
Speaking
I
of
like that.
headliners, yeah, gotta love that. Great headliner ratio in the college. 11 headliners in 18 boxes, including that 6 Southern Miss Brett Favre helmet. The can't miss reps. 22 boxes left. 8 headliners left, including Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Barry Sanders, and more. Slab cards, Justin Jefferson, Tua, LaDainian Tomlinson. A lot of great stuff in the room. Cannot wait to get started. How are you tonight, Steven?
Fantastic, Kamen. Like you said, a lot of great stuff to be had. I want to go through that college series, and I definitely want to get to those new diamonds.
Let's go. Drop me some score predictions, guys. Steelers and Raiders, you get the exact score right, $30 gift card. And what a wild day it's been in football. 70 points for the Dolphins, the 3rd most in league history. The Cowboys lose to the Cardinals. The Bears did what they do.
Yeah.
But it's been a crazy, crazy Sunday. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, it's real.
It's
real.
It's something right now.
It's something. I don't want to give out too much information about the new series, but Taylor Swift's new boo might be in there. Take that for what it's worth.
Not too much.
Not too much. Just a little teaser. So we'll get it started. 2 pre-fills, a slab double, and a jersey single. We're also only 2 away on the college quad, and only 1 away on the mini helmet, Steven. On the doorstep. So let's get this started. 2 virtual dice, looking for 6 or higher. How about my favorite number, 8 on the dice roll?
The double 4.
Yep, heading on over to the Wheel of Names. Let's see what we're chasing tonight. Chase item of the day. We've got the jerseys, which is a good chase. We have a jersey already pre-filled. That'll be our chase wheel spin tonight. Raiders, says Robert Clark. How about a score prediction, Robert? Anyone out there in the chat? You get the score right tonight. You get a $30 gift card you guys have up until kickoff to drop those scores. So the clock is ticking, Steven.
The clock is ticking.
I've got 2017 Steelers as my prediction tonight. What do you think?
I'm thinking 34-28 Steelers.
Okay, a little more high scoring. So it could go either way, of course. But definitely should be a competitive game between two of the more famous organizations in football. So let's get it started here with the slabs. Dallas Williams saying 31-27 Raiders. What's up, Dallas? Dallas will have a gift card coming his way here because he is beating us in fantasy. He's going to beat us, Steven. We actually had an okay week, but it's tough when Dallas plays us. He puts up massive numbers. He's got 158 fantasy points projected for 170, which would be the second highest score in the league. Sean Kia projected for 175. He did, of course, have the Dolphins' number 2 running back, who ended up having a heck of a day today.
A heck of a day.
Yes. So John Sutter, 17-14 Steelers. Michael, 21-20 Steelers. Dallas, 31-27 Raiders. So 2 boxes coming up here in our slab cards, 1-25. And I've started writing these down too, Steven, and even clearing them out on the ticker. Might as well. 16. We'll do 16 for the slabs and 20. So 16 and 20 in the double box break for our slab cards. A jersey break to follow, and hoping that the diamonds will be hot tonight, right? I mean, we have a ton of awesome names in the new series. Just waiting for you guys
16?
to get there. Yeah, 16 and 20. So 17 to 19, and then 21 to 25 there in these slab cards. 34-17, you know, says Robert. Ooh, Robert. He thinks the Raiders in a rout tonight, Steven. We do have Devontae Adams on the... Actually, we have Devontae Adams. Yeah, we do have him, and I have him too. So, hoping for a big night for Devontae Adams. Even though we're probably going to lose our first loss of the season after a 2-0 start, you and I both know that tiebreakers are key in playoffs. For fantasy, take all the points you can get, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So Todd Palma up top. You've got the NFC North, Todd. NFC South is Tyler Siebel. Anthony Feister, NFC East. Daryl Tretton, NFC West. It's Anthony, AFC North. Steven, AFC South. John's got the AFC East, looking for that Tua for the new customer. And Steven Williams, AFC West. Tua had more touchdown passes than incompletions tonight. And really the Dolphins' running game was even more impressive, Steven.
True.
They did exactly what they wanted for sure. Jacobs 100-plus rushing. He's going off tonight, says Robert. Okay. Josh Jacobs is quite the back. He is a fantastic running back, Josh Jacobs. That's what Ronnie's hoping for. Mr. Insalaco has got Jacobs on his squad. 16 coming up, 16 of 25 in the slab double. Here's a back that used to go off. Just under 10,000 career rushing yards. 2-time Pro Bowler on the Washington flashback autograph. Panini Prism Clinton Portis. That's a Gem Mint 10. NFC East, Anthony Feister. Let's go, Anthony. Good get on CP. Clinton Portis. That is actually numbered, Steven, 43 of 49 there on Clinton Portis.
All right. Clinton Portis was a stud.
Yeah, not a rough week, Ronnie. Our week was okay. We're about middle of the pack in the fantasy league in points with, some guys still left, Steven. We just faced Dallas Williams. He is a tough dude to play in fantasy.
Some days it happens.
Rough week, that would be the Bears and the Broncos, who, by the way, play each other next week, Steven. Hashtag Toilet Bowl, right? That'll be interesting.
That's going to be an important game for the wrong reason.
Yeah. Ronnie's team had a rough week. The Dallas Cowboys. I mean, who's the most disappointing team this weekend? Is it the Broncos, the Bears for getting demolished, or is it the Cowboys who lost to the Cardinals, Steven? They're supposed to be really good, right? And they are a good team.
Cardinals should be 3-0.
Yeah, Cardinals have been close. I think the Dallas loss might be the most disappointing, honestly.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
That was tough. Very, very tough. Ronnie went with the same score you had, Steven.
He did.
Great minds think alike. 34-28 Steelers from Ron. All right, second box in the double. 20 of 35 coming up. Here's the former Pro Bowler, All-Pro running back, former league leader in rushing yards, Gem Mint 10, Maurice Jones-Drew for the Jaguars. Topps Chrome rookie card, Steven. UCLA product in college. Nice get there, AFC South, Steven Williams.
Okay.
So Joey going 23-21 Steelers. Congrats, Steven Williams, on your Maurice Jones-Drew. There we go. Mojo. One of my favorite nicknames in sports, known as Pocket Hercules, Steven.
Right.
Maurice Jones-Drew.
All right, that college is one away now.
Let's get that college knocked out, guys. Thank you, sir, says Steven Williams. You're welcome, Steven. What's your team, man? I like asking all the customers who I don't know who their favorite team is. What's your team, Steven? The dude was a beast, yeah. He was one of those guys that wasn't very tall, but I can't really call him a small running back because he was built strong and tough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maurice Jones-Drew. Unfortunately, the Colts, hey, you had a big win today, Steven. Colts with a massive upset of the Ravens. Speaking of disappointing losses, Baltimore's was kind of bad.
Yeah.
They did have a lot of defensive guys out in this game, but the offense should have scored more points. Plain and simple, right?
I know the weather conditions were not friendly to that, but
Yeah.
yeah, they definitely should have.
They should not have lost that game. Let's get that Never Everything Can't Miss rep double done. Every single headliner out there, Matthew DeMitt, 23 boxes left, 8 headliners available. We have the jerseys next. Jersey single number 1. Drop me a box number here for the jersey break. So should be a fun night tonight in the break room. John Sutter is in this jersey break. He wants box 2. All right, John, 2 is available. 2 works for the jerseys.
2.
Almost got 1 deleted. Let me get just 2 off only. And we'll go 8 times for our jersey break. It's a reminder that these are professional athletes in the NFL. The saying, truly any given Sunday. Definitely Dallas lived it today with the Cardinals with that big win. So, craziness. 70 points, though, man. The Broncos were bad, but Miami was just so good.
Yeah, that offense looks tough to stop. I don't know who's going to scheme that one up. That's going to be...
The Bills are one of the best defenses in the league. That's the matchup next week, Steven. Who do you like in that one? Early pick.
I'm liking the Dolphins.
Me too. They'll be on the road, but I like the Dolphins too.
And it's going to be a barn burner.
Look, Josh Allen's great. Tua's great. Josh Allen has Stephon Diggs as his one big target. Tua's got Waddle, Hill, and Mostert, and now this other guy
There's
too.
A chain guy.
A chain.
Yeah.
Had 1 carry for 5 yards in his career before today. And goes for over 200 yards.
Sometimes that's all you need. It's just, just a shot.
John Sutter in the NFC North. Steven Williams, NFC South. Michael Hillenbrand, NFC East. Steven's got the rest of the spots, minus the AFC West, which is Joey Melinda. Brandon Edry going 24-17 Steelers. All right, Brandon. Dropping those score predictions in. Thank you very much, good sir. All right, box 2 coming up. A lot of headliners left in the jerseys, by the way. Here's a good one. Not even a headliner, Steven. How about this? All it takes is 1 spot to win in the break room. Michael Hillenbrand got the 1 spot. He got the NFC East. And how about a former league MVP, a former Super Bowl champion, Joe Theismann on the custom Washington jersey.
The fantastic.
Yeah, Beckett certified QR sticker on the jersey, 83 NFL MVP inscription as well. More inscriptions, more value. This one's certainly more valuable than $26. Congrats, Michael. A very nice hit, says Michael Bennett, who, of course, is a Washington fan. And if it does end 24-17 Steelers, Steven, you got to give out 2 gift cards because Sean and Brandon both have that same score.
All right.
We'll do it. You guys get the score right, we'll do it. Last year, we only had one person get the score right all year in the NFL. Only a couple weeks in. Already got Michael Bennett was right last weekend. Great hit, says Stephen Williams. Yeah, great hit indeed. And this is not even a headliner. This is considered a filler hit in the jerseys, which is pretty good for a filler. We have what? We have the diamonds next, or what's next?
We have
minis.
the minis.
Minis next, and then the college break is only one away, I believe. The quad, right?
One
Steven?
away. One away. Yep.
Only 18 boxes left in there. Brett Favre, the 9 Alabama autographs on 1 helmet, including Jalen Milroe, Jahmyr Gibbs, and then the Christian McCaffrey, Jason Witten, Brian Dawkins. There's a dual-signed Najee Harris and Josh Jacobs helmet in there.
Right.
There's a lot of goodies in there. Hey, Michael, love to trade for that Heisman, says Michael Bennett. One Michael to another looking to trade for Joe Theismann. Minis are next. I think the only headliner gone in the minis is Tyreek Hill. The rest are all available. So mini double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. First come, first serve here on our double box break for our minis. I got about 5 minutes left until kickoff. So get those last minute score predictions in before the game. Carrie Underwood doing the Sunday Night Football intro. She once dated a former quarterback, Tony Romo. Is that as much of a power couple as Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce?
No.
I don't think so either, Steven. That is the power couple right now for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Can't wait to see the Travis Kelce in the break room. We got a Kelce Authentic in the next Diamond Series. It will not be dual signed by Taylor Swift, but hey, I know the boss man Matt's out there. We got to get a Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift dual signed item. That's what we need with the power couple inscription.
Let's make sure it's official before we just start anointing things.
It'll look pretty official, Steve.
I mean, it looked pretty official.
The next to the mom and everything.
I know.
Unless they're punking all of us. Can you imagine if it's just something they're like, we're going to mess with all these people?
I buy it. I bet Travis would be game for that.
Yeah, I don't know if Taylor would be game for that, though.
I'm guessing Taylor brought it up. If it were to happen, she had to have brought it up.
Okay.
I don't think he would bring it up.
Yeah, I think it seems pretty real to me. Thank you, John. 2 and 16. Random Cunningham, Aiden Hutchinson, Tony Dorsett, Bob Greasy, Eddie George, Nick Chubb, Michael Orvin, DeAndre Swift. Headliners out there in this new split back mini helmet series. Obviously, a lot of running backs, hence why it's called the split back.
Well, at least he rocked Arrowhead.
He did. He rocked Arrowhead, got in the end zone as well. Just a big day for the Chiefs today. The opposite feel for our Chicago Bears on the other side, Steven.
Disaster.
Chiefs minus 12.5 hit.
Oh, easily.
Dolphins minus 6 hit. 2 for 2 in bets. Tonight I went ahead and put some money on the Steelers plus 3 and a separate bet on the Steelers money line with insurance on it. So
Oof.
Get my money back if it hits. So set, or if it doesn't hit, rather. 8 clicks. Daniel Kyler's got the NFC North. NFC South is Todd Palma. John Sutter, NFC East. Rick Bernal. Welcome, Rick. New guy in the room. NFC East. Or NFC West, excuse me. Zachary Erickson, man of the minis, AFC North. We got Rick in the AFC South. Chat Williams, AFC East. And Michael Bennett. You've got the AFC West, brother. 2 and 16 coming up in the mini helmets. Double the boxes. Double the fun, as we like to say. Ooh, it's a pretty good start. It's one of the best young defensive players in the league. The number 2 overall pick from 2 years ago, Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh, my.
Beautiful flash mini, former Heisman finalist at Michigan. If you watched the Chiefs-Lions game week 1, this dude was everywhere. All over Mahomes' face. That's Daniel Kyler one spot on the break. NFC North, Flash Mini. He's got the hutch. Nice hit, says Chase Meyer. Beckett certified QR sticker on the back. The line flash is very clean. Definitely a great hit for Daniel Kyler.
Nice.
Very nice hit, says Michael Bennett. Now, this is a defensive player that they seem to love in the break room. I know usually the offense gets the love in the break room. I mean, obviously Deion Sanders for defense gets everyone excited. But Aiden Hutchinson plays very well in our break room, I've noticed, Steven.
He's a very good player.
And rightfully so.
And that's how it should be.
I love the flash, says Michael Bennett. I do as well, Michael. It's a beautiful flash for Aiden Hutchinson.
I mean, they kind of dominated Atlanta today. I know 20-6 isn't the fireworks show, but
Yeah.
he just stifled them.
That was a 2-0 Atlanta team. I know obviously they didn't play great teams either the first 2 weeks, but Lions look good. They look like maybe the favorite in the North. I mean, I don't know. It's Lions and Packers Thursday Night Football this week. We'll find out. Green Bay has not been healthy. They're 2-1. So I don't know who's the favorite, honestly.
Aiden Hutchinson had 2 more sacks today.
Yeah, he's
Tackle
good.
for loss. 2 pass deflections as well.
He had 2 picks last year. I saw in the NFC North alone against, he picked off Fields and Rodgers last year.
That's incredible. Well, one of those is incredible.
Yeah, the guy's a beast. Waiting for the next Diamond Series, says Ronnie. Burgers on the grill were getting dark. Yeah, we'll get in there and close it up. Positive karma. Positive karma for closing up the Diamonds. I'm a Chiefs fan, but the guy's a hoss, says Chase. A good day for the Chiefs today, Chase Meyer. Something that we're talking about on the broadcast, Steven, and I 100% agree that this is the best defense Mahomes has ever had.
Yeah.
Kansas City's defense, by the way, the youngest in the NFL.
That's good.
So they're only going to get better. So that's what's scary. That's scary for the rest of the league. A very good day, says Chase. Yes, right on, sir. Box 16 coming up. 16 of 25 in the minis here. Here's one of those former very talented slot receivers, a catch machine. Let's get this one out here. It does not want to come out, Steven.
Is the thing not working?
I got it. It's tricky, but it'll come out. We got ourselves Cole Beasley on the Bills Lunar. Very, very talented receiver. That's the AFC East. That is Chat Williams.
A little Colt hit there.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's fill the can't miss in the Diamonds. Chase wants the can't miss for the best quarterback in the league, Patrick Mahomes. And once we fill up the Diamonds, which again include Terry Bradshaw and Adrian Peterson, Steven, it'll be a new series in the room with Travis Kelce. That's
nice.
One of the names I will give away, Travis Kelce. And as good as he is, as good as the helmet is, it's not the biggest name in the series, nor is it the best looking helmet in the series. So it's going to be a fun one. Congratulations, chat, on your Cole Beasley. That Lunar is sick. Yeah, absolutely sick. The Buffalo Bill Lunar is fresh. All right, chat, we'll get this written up for you. And the Diamond's still 5 away, Steven?
The Diamonds are still 5 away, I believe, unfortunately.
5 away. Ooh. All right.
Everyone's digging these jerseys.
Yeah. Chase is going for broke, he says. Okay. Well, that would be the right guy to go broke for as a Chief fan, right? That would be the one to go broke for. So let's take a peek here at the break page. Jersey's 2 away. The college is 1 away. Let me show off a couple series in the room for these guys. I got to hop in some breaks tonight, says Gladiator. Let's go. Keith. You know what? Best time right now, Steven. Keith, we found enough boxes. They were actually available. We just didn't know where they were. We called our production guy, and he told us where everything else is. We can't open your headliner package,
Yes, we
Steven.
can.
Let's do it right now.
Sounds good.
I know we're a couple spots away on breaks. Let's knock this out for Keith. The man waited long enough. We'll knock out his headliner package here. And then we'll have, by then, jerseys, college filled up. Maybe diamonds. Who knows? A lot of good stuff. Let's see it, says Chase Meyer. Yeah, the headliner package. You got it, Keith. No problem, brother. So it's one black box mini, one black box jersey, a platinum authentic, and a black box rep. So the rep helmet and the authentic helmet, Steven, these are technically not from as good as Diamonds and Can't Miss headliners, but they're still pretty good, right?
Absolutely.
Here's the hutch I'll give you. You got it, Chase. No problem, man. Of people to let us see that. This is an example of what's in the headliner package, which for the guys who earn the GOAT status, they get that for free. But everyone who doesn't have that status yet could buy it for $17.99.99. All right, got a mini helmet first. It's 4 autographs here for Keith. All right, one of the best defensive players ever. Head and shoulders above most safeties ever. He's got the great hair. Former Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, Pro and College Football Hall of Famer, Troy Polamalu. He was the Defensive Player of the Year, of course. Beautiful mini helmet. Congrats, Keith, on your Troy Polamalu, sir. Wow, he says. Wow, indeed. Wow, indeed, brother. Polamalu. So we'll get this one put away, and we got 3 more on your headliner package, good sir. I'll do the jersey next. We'll get the jersey done next. Then we'll do the authentic and the rep. Troy, that's sick. Yeah, it certainly is. Here's something that's kind of Troy-like. It's a USC Trojan. One of the best running backs ever. Pro and College Football Hall of Famer. Former Heisman Trophy winner. Former NFL MVP. It's O.J. Simpson, the Juice. That is JSA certified on the USC jersey. Actually, it's back-to-back USC guys, because Polamalu played at USC as well, Steven. Here's that OJ, number 32 for USC. Ooh, says Keith. So, beautiful. He is. It's the headliner package. Absolutely. Ronnie says Troy works out at Equinox in Irvine. Ooh, okay. And Sean, that might be true, but I would be careful putting it out there on the online forums, because O.J. Simpson's lawyers, Steven, as we know, are pretty good at their jobs. That much we can all agree on. Fight on, says Robert Clark. Fight on Trojans, indeed. A nice USC jersey. OJ. Yeah, I try to be careful because I don't want his lawyers coming after me, Steven.
That's fair.
So I try to keep it clean when it comes to OJ. But, yeah, Sean might be right. He might be right. Ronnie says, Sean, that's not cool if you're accusing an innocent man. And Sean's got the laughing emoji. So, no, Ronnie's trying to get on the good side of OJ's lawyers. You know,
Yeah.
if Ronnie ever gets in trouble, he wants to get OJ's lawyers.
You gotta respect the approach.
He is a state of California guy, after all. Ronnie and Sulaco. You want to take these two, Steven, the jersey and the mini? And we did knock out another jersey break.
Who's the mini?
The mini was Polamalu. So pretty good set so far. This is the authentic helmet here in the headliner package. I think it was just someone just said that the Bills Lunar is clean. We had Cole Beasley earlier. Here's one better. Stephon Diggs Lunar authentic.
Wow.
Diggs led the league in catches and also receiving yards in 2020. Consistently right around top 5 in catches, yards, touchdowns. This guy is pretty much a top 5 receiver in the league. Beautiful Lunar authentic. What's up, Keith? He says, yo! What up, brother? Beckett certified QR sticker on the back. Stephon Diggs.
Oof.
Lunar.
Clean.
That's nice. Dang, in my best Joe Dirt voice, says Chase Meyer, right? Right on. These are some good helmets in here. No doubt about that. Got a lot of good stuff in the break room period, Steven. And Steelers near midfield here on the punt return.
Yeah.
So our pick of the Steelers looking good very early in the game, of course. Chase asking Keith, what's your team? Great question, Chase. Keith, do let us know. Let us know what squad you like. This is going to be a little bit worse field position because holding, you know.
You know holding.
You know how it is. All right, the Black Box replica helmet coming up next. What do we have in the last portion of its headliner package? Ooh. You know, that last Lunar was clean, a great receiver. Another clean Lunar, another great receiver. Over 1,000 yards once again last season. DK Metcalf. That is clean right there. Got the red ink on that thing. Or not the red, excuse me, the green ink for Seattle. Looks nice with the helmet. One of the best athletes in the league. DK Metcalf. That is Beckett certified. Congratulations right there on the Metcalf. And Greg, we did open your personal. You got a beautiful Flash Wayne Corbett Green Lantern helmet.
Greg, we didn't open.
Oh, Greg, we did open the other guy then, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my apologies, Greg. We didn't open your personal. Let us know what box you would like. I think we opened the other guy's personal.
Yes.
So we can do Greg's. Let's get this jersey break done because these guys waited a little bit. Then we can do Greg's personal after. Clean DK Metcalf. Lunar Rep. Tough week one for Seattle. They have bounced back.
They look fine, yeah.
One at Detroit, taking out the Panthers today. I think it's like back-to-back games of 37 points on offense.
Not bad.
They look pretty good. They look pretty good. So we have the jersey single next. Jersey single number 2. Drop me a box number. And Greg, let's see here. Greg's personal, we didn't do. So it's I think it's a 30-box series, Steven. I think easy breezy, is that right?
Yep.
So box number 1 through 30, Greg, and we can open up your personal as well.
And give me a couple just in case some have been taken. There's been like 7 or 8 of them have been done.
Yeah, just to give us a few numbers so we know. Michael Bennett wants 6 in the jerseys.
Okay, that's 24. I'll check 24 first. Give me another number.
Just in case 24 is gone. Yeah. Because we have our numbers on the ticker, which we track, but that's for the Break Room exclusive series. For those personals, we don't have that list. And 4 is his backup, Steven.
4 is backup? All right,
Okay.
sounds good.
Let's do 6 first in the jerseys, though, called out by Mr. Bennett, Michael.
Right.
College is still 1 away, Steven?
Still 1 away.
Ooh. All right. And the Diamonds are 5 away, I think.
Still 5 away.
All right. If we get the Diamonds closed by 7:50, I will have a surprise for someone in that break, Steven. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's going to be a positive surprise for someone in that break. How does that sound? If it's closed by 7:50, mystery surprise for me in that Diamond break. Get us to that new series, which we all want to see so badly, right? Otherwise, if not, we'll do the new series tomorrow, Steven. It's up to these guys. I mean, there's an Adrian Peterson and a Terry Bradshaw. Those are good enough to close out that double. No doubt about that. So 7 and 8. Stephen Williams has the NFC North. Michael Bennett's got the rest of the NFC and the AFC North and South. Sean Brennan, AFC East, and William Wolf in the AFC West. A box 6 coming up here in the jerseys. 6-35. All aboard a fun jersey break here. Oh, baby! It's the one Michael Bennett wanted. He's a diehard Washington fan. How about the best Washington receiver at the moment? None other than Scary Terry McLaurin. Over 1,000 yards again last year. Beckett certified. QR sticker on the bottom right there. Scary Terry. What's up, Mr. Bennett? That is how we do it in the break room. Terry McLaurin. A great hit, especially great for a Washington fan. He says, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, indeed. Oh, my. That is clean. Very, very clean right there. Michael says, let's go. He got himself Terry McLaurin.
There you go.
Scary Terry was a Pro Bowler last season, Steven. 3 straight 1,000-yard receiving seasons. In his rookie season, he had 919, only played in 14 games.
Yeah.
So, despite really not having a great quarterback yet in his career, this man continues to put up numbers. Let's go, says Michael. Thanks, Kamen. You're welcome, man. Thanks for playing. And congrats on Terry McLaurin. We always say if a person gets their favorite team, it's as good as a headliner. Well, he got a headliner and it's his favorite team. That's a double good one.
Right, absolutely.
He says, love it. Absolutely, man. How could you not love it? Terry McLaurin. He's got one of the best nicknames in sports, Steven.
Right.
Scary Terry. He's a great route runner, makes some insane catches. May not be the biggest receiver, but he is certainly one of the best. Terry McLaurin. Get this one put away, and then can't miss. College Diamond still not full, huh, Steven?
Well, I got an order here, so
Okay.
it'll be the closer.
Those breaks are all high-end level breaks. So let's get those knocked out. I think 2 to go in the can't miss, last I saw. I think we're still 1 to go on that college quad, huh?
Yep, still 1 to go.
All right, let's get that college quad. I'll give you guys a quick top-to-bottom rundown. Steven, you can DM me if something is full. I'll give these guys a quick lowdown of what we have here on the break page. Come out here and attack it, guys, though. It is 7:36. Still early in the show tonight. Sunday night show at 7 p.m. tends to be one of the busiest shows all week. Definitely a regular great show we see in the break room, Steven, Sunday nights. All right. So that college break, by the way, there's only 18 boxes left in the whole series. We have 5 photo headliners, the 9 Alabama autographs on 1 helmet. That's an authentic lid. Jalen Milroe and Jahmyr Gibbs are 2 of the biggest names. The current quarterback and the star running back from last year, who is now on the 2-1 Lions. Christian McCaffrey, that's a full-size replica helmet. Former All-American in college. He is the best running back in the league right now. No question about it. Leading the league in rushing yards, 12 straight games with a touchdown. Right now, there's not a better running back than McCaffrey. He can run, he can get catches, he can even throw the ball. CMC is electric. Brian Dawkins, authentic. One of the best safeties ever on the Clemson lid. Jason Witten, second all-time in NFL history in catches and yards for tight ends on that Tennessee authentic. And then Brett Favre, most consecutive games played by a quarterback, 3-time NFL MVP. He is pretty much top 5 in every category, or just about, on that beautiful college lid, Southern Miss.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought a kid out of Southern Miss would at one point have the most yards and most touchdown passes in the history of the league? Favre's records have fallen since, Manning, Breeze, and Brady breaking those, but he is still a big-time legend. That's the Alabama helmet is left. Yes, sir. There's actually at least 2 Alabama helmets left that I know of. There's a Josh Jacobs and Najee Harris dual-signed Alabama running back helmet. LaShawn McCoy, a former Pitt star, Eagle star, Mark Andrews, Tim Brown, George Pickens. Keenan Allen got my girlfriend 45 fantasy points today.
Yeah.
I think we forgot how good this guy is, right? Injuries last year. Keenan Allen's amazing. So 18 boxes left, 11 headliners left if we count these names. All of these names in here, Steven, that are not, bolded, that aren't photoed, are all still out there in the college break. So we have 1 to go in that quad, 6 to go in the double, 6 to go in the single. The diamond double, 5 spots left. There's 2 boxes left. There's a Terry Bradshaw Flash Authentic in play, 4-time Super Bowl champion quarterback. Then we have Adrian Peterson, the last running back to win the league MVP, 296 rush yards, a single game record in the NFL. That's still out there. 22 or 23, I think. Did we do 2 or 3 in the early show?
I think we did 3.
I think we did 3 as well. So I think there's...
Oh, wait.
No, it was 2.
It was 2.
So 23 boxes left in here. 8 headliners. Barry Sanders, maybe the GOAT running back, Rob Gronkowski, maybe the GOAT tight end, Michael Irvin, Hall of Fame receiver. There's Dak Prescott. We have a couple other of the best receivers ever. Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, both top 10 all-time receiving yards. Patrick Mahomes today earned another NFL record. He is the quickest in league history to, I think it was, let's see here, 25,000 passing yards. Took him 83 games to get there, Steven. The next closest is Dan Marino at 92. Peyton Manning, Kurt Warner, 97. And here's the surprise for you. Jared Goff, 97 games.
Oh, wow.
To get to 25,000 passing yards. And then we have Tyreek Hill. A huge game for him again. Tyreek Hill is either the best receiver in the league or the second best receiver in the league, right? It's between him and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, it's truly...
take your pick. You can't go wrong with either, Steven.
Actually, though.
Yeah. Speaking of the slab cards, or speaking of Tua, he's out here in the slab cards. He had 4 touchdown passes today, only 3 incompletions. Leading the league in passing yards right now. I think he's leading it in passing touchdowns as well. If not, he's right there at the top. Mm-hmm. He is the front runner for MVP. And I think, for me, there's no one that's close. I mean, especially now, Dallas loses all this Micah love. It's pretty much Tua and then everyone else right now. Early in the season. Very early.
Very early.
But he's been great. Here's Brett Favre again. Justin Jefferson talking about the NFL's all-time receiving yards per game leader. Jay Jettas. Aaron Donald, maybe a top 5 defensive player ever. Julio Jones, second all-time in receiving yards per game behind Jefferson. One of the best athletes, Bo Jackson, Triple Crown winner from 2 years ago, Cooper Kupp, and the NFL's second all-time leader in rushing touchdowns, LaDainian Tomlinson, in those slab cards. Once again, 8 to go in the can't miss rep single. Just to make this 100% clear, that Mahomes salute the service helmet is worth roughly $1,700, Steven. You can win this for $65.
That's nice.
That is insane there on the never-ending can't-miss reps. 7 spots to go in the jerseys. Patrick Surtain, the second talented young corner. We got Tiki Barber, former Pro Bowl running back. O.J. Simpson available. One of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in the season. Another one of the 8 is Jamal Lewis. Jason Taylor, one of the best pass rushers ever. Member of the 100 Sack Club. We got the bust Jerome Bettis. Top 10 all-time in rush yards. And then Sean Alexander. He has the second most rushing touchdowns in a single season behind LaDainian Tomlinson. And lastly, Trayvon Diggs, one of the best corners in the league. Gotta say, the Cowboys defense did miss him a lot today.
Yeah.
A lot.
That's the vibe I got.
I mean, it's not all Trayvon, obviously, but they missed him a lot today, Mr. Diggs. 8 to go in the mini helmets. Randall Cunningham, former Pro Bowl quarterback for the Eagles. One of the best dual-threat guys. Tony Dorsett, he is 10th all-time in rushing yards. Bob Greasy, the last team to go undefeated. The 1972 Dolphins, the whole season and the playoffs. Bob Greasy, their Hall of Fame quarterback, their leader. Eddie George, more than 10,000 rush yards in his career. Nick Chubb, one of the best backs in the league, hoping he gets healthy after that gruesome injury. I think it was Monday Night Football, Nick Chubb. Third in the league in rush yards last season, though. He is incredible. Michael Irvin, Hall of Fame receiver. And DeAndre Swift, a huge game last week, Steven. I think it was like around 175 yards, and a score for D Swift. And then lastly, 8 to go in the slab single. Once again, everything is out there. I think we did one slab break, 23 boxes left, every single headliner available in the slabs. So can't miss in slabs, every single headliner there. The diamonds, there's 2 boxes left, there are 2 headliners. The minis, every headliner but one. I think the jerseys, like maybe 2 or 3 are gone. And then the college, it's 11 and 18 chance at a headliner.
Good odds. Good, so, favorable odds.
Odds are everywhere for you guys. Come out there and attack that break page. Probably the next break is either the can't miss double 2 away or the college quad 1 away. So let's fill up these breaks. And let's see some heat in the room. We did the minis already, Mr. Bennett, unless you just bought out an entire mini break.
No.
Yeah, Michael, that mini break we did do, and you must have missed it, good sir. Aiden Hutchinson and Cole Beasley, you did not win in that mini break.
Oh, wait, hold on, whoa.
Oh, they just buy a whole one.
No, never mind. I forgot one. That's my bad. We do have a break.
Steven forgot the minis.
Yep,
Thank you, Michael Bennett.
Good catch.
For the heads up. So it'll be he bought the whole thing?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
We got Sean Jacobson, Wesley Baker. Michael Bennett does have 4 spots, and Rick Burnell.
Okay, works for me.
Or Burnell.
You are on it, Michael Bennett. Good. Well, it's good to have guys who are on top of things here. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, I put the 3rd one up. But yeah, that should be good to go. And
you're good?
Ready for you.
All right, mini double.
And then we do have that guy's personal box, Greg. So, Greg, if you're out there.
Yeah, we can do your personal after the mini double.
Right after that.
Perfect. So 2 numbers, Sean, Wesley, Michael, and Rick. First come, first serve on those box numbers here. Let's see that heat. Otherwise, we'll go to the randomizer. But only 2 headliners gone in the minis. Now, we did pull that Aiden Hutchinson, but full of headliners still there in those mini helmets.
Do we miss one? Was there another one? Did we pull Chubb?
We pulled, look at that, Devontae Adams for our fantasy team, Steven.
There you go.
Touchdown catch. Nope, that list is right. The Tyreek Hill got pulled yesterday.
Oh, the Tyreek Hill.
So your list is right.
No, Hill's on it still.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Hill's not on it. Never mind.
Yeah, he's in the reps, so I got
He's
you.
everywhere.
Sean Jacobson wants 15. What a call for the Raiders. 4th and inches, and they go deep to a wide-open Devontae Adams. That's the way to throw off the defense, Stephen, right?
It is.
I know we're talking about, Jefferson and Tyreek Hill being the 2 best receivers in the league, but Adams is probably the 3rd best.
Yeah, he's been good for a long time.
There's a lot of good guys in the NFL. Sean wants 15 and 25 in the minis. All right. Both of those should work. Insa Lurker won that Tyreek Hill yesterday, says David. All right. Well, David, you should be proud, man. I am holding strong for you. There will be no diamond preview until we knock out the last 2 boxes that are up right now, Steven. The last break with the Bradshaw and Adrian Peterson available. That's 2 headliners, Steven.
Who?
I mean, the odds of being in a break that you'll get 2 headliners, not that high. The new Diamond Series is going to be great, but in a double box break, realistically, 1 headliner, 1 filler. So we should get that done for sure. Standing pat, that's right, David. We are standing strong here in the UA Live break room. That's how we do.
Yeah, just chasing Scott in there so far.
Yeah, someone's got to help those guys out. 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks. Rick's got the NFC North. NFC South is Michael. NFC East is Michael. NFC West is Michael. Sean's got the AFC North. Wesley AFC South. Sean AFC East. And Michael's got the AFC West. It's working a lot better than it did last time, Ronnie. When we previewed it last time, Steven, we knocked out 0 spots in 3.5 hours. So we've knocked out 3 spots in roughly an hour and a half between the early show. So working much better, Ronnie. That's the name of the game, improvements. improvements. We got, let's see here, 15 and 25 coming up in the mini helmets. Split back. Good luck, guys. Let's see some heat. What we got here? We've got a beautiful cowboy. It is one of the best Cowboys ever, Hall of Fame 94, Randy White. That's the NFC East. Michael Bennett, a Washington fan, gets a Cowboy guide, but still, nice looking mini on the Randy White. That is Prova certified, Beckett certified. Very nice. David says, I'd stand pat and make Ronnie toast all his burgers crispy. That's the plan, David. We are standing pat. There is going to be a bonus prize for someone in the diamond break, in this diamond break, Steven. I'll extend that for the whole show.
Okay.
So someone in this diamond break is getting a special bonus gift. So only for this diamond double, not for the new series. Randy White, by the way, 9-time Pro Bowler, 7-time first team All-Pro, NFL 1980s All-Decade Team, and a pro and college football Hall of Famer, Randy White. Nice hit, says William. Yeah, nice indeed. Michael Bennett saying very nice. Yeah, Michael's on a heater here in the break room. He is absolutely on a heater today. 8x10 autographed common pick, says William. He's giving me ideas, Steven.
He is.
It's not that, but maybe that could be a future gift. Maybe that could be a future gift. Congrats, Michael. Randy White. Are we still one away on that college quad?
No, we're not anymore.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Quadruple the boxes coming up in the college. One more mini first. Good. Yeah. Looking forward to that college break, Steven. 25 of 25 in the minis. Ooh. This is really, really good. Pro and college football Hall of Famer, former league MVP, Heisman Trophy winner, one of the best running backs of all time, Earl Campbell, on one of the cleanest helmets of all time, the Houston Oilers mini helmet.
Right.
And JSA certified. That is Wesley Baker in the AFC South. Congrats on your Earl Campbell mini, sir. Very nice. Very nice. Earl Campbell.
Oh, man, that dude was extremely underrated.
Incredible start to his career, too. I know we talk about the shorter shelf life for running backs, but he went from being a Heisman Trophy winner to immediately being an MVP, an Offensive Player of the Year, right off the bat. Texas Longhorn legend. The Longhorns looking mighty good in college football this year. Could be a playoff team, Steven, Texas. Could be a playoff team. Steelers touchdown, says William Maynard.
There's a flag.
The flag? Uh-oh. Is it a long Pickens bomb?
No, it's not.
Okay. This Pickens is pretty darn
I think it was
good.
19. Pickens was 14.
What's on the Raiders, I think?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Then, yeah, it could be.
That's a touchdown. So 7-all.
In just one throw, Kenny Pickett has already outscored Justin Fields.
Yeah. Did you start Pickett? I know you were thinking.
I didn't do it.
Ah.
I knew I should have, but I still didn't do it.
Wide open. Good pass, though. Right on the money.
Mm-hmm.
College quad coming up. College quad number 1. Drop me 4 box numbers. Scott, Dustin, Joey, Scott, and Michael. Quadruple the boxes, quadruple the fun. 7-7 Steelers and Raiders. 1 to go in that diamond double. Uh-oh. Holding strong, Ronnie. It's working. It's working. That's special surprise for somebody in that break, Steven, huh? Michael Bennett's in that one. So perfect passes, William. Michael wants 4 in the college quad.
That's
right.
1.
4 going off the ticker. Michael wants 10. Then he wants 30. And one more. And then 26, Steven.
10, 30, and 26.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Mr. Bennett. Quadruple the boxes, quadruple the fun. We'll have some diamond helmets on deck here, Steven. Very, very close on diamonds, huh?
Sorry, what's that last number? 6?
4, 10, 30, and 26.
10.
2-6, the Le'Veon Bell box.
Yep, I think I got you 30 and 26 right there. Here is 4 and 10.
All right. Give me this mini.
Second, thank you.
He's down here, and I'll start randomizing these guys in our college break. 8 times on the way, 6-spot break. It's the Power 5 conferences, and then the everything else spot, which is anything that's not a Power 5 conference. We do go with current college divisions. For example, anything that's Big Ten, or excuse me, anything that's Nebraska is a Big Ten hit, even if it's from the days that Nebraska played in the Big 12. So Dustin's got the Big Ten, Michael the Big 12, Michael's got the ACC, Joey the Pac-12, Scott the SEC, and Scott has the everything else. Start with box 10. Feels heavy. Box 4 feels kind of heavy too, Steven. Uh-oh. Do we have some headliner action coming up here in our college break? All right. 10 of 35 coming up. Class Project Quad number 1. Got an authentic here, Steven. Got an authentic lid in here. Oh my God, it's the hit of the series, perhaps. Brett Favre, Southern Miss.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my, the Shut Authentic, the Eagle, the USA flag with the stripes, the stars. This is insane. Brett Favre on the Shut Authentic. He was incredible. Obviously, he's currently 4th all-time in passing yards, passing touchdowns, 3-time NFL MVP, Super Bowl champion, maybe one of the 10 greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. You wouldn't have guessed that coming out of Southern Miss. Remember on draft day, they pronounced his name Brett Favre. So that's the everything else spot. That is Scott Deans. Congrats on your Brett Favre, sir. That is a insanely beautiful college authentic. That's as good as it gets. It's one of the cleanest helmets I've ever seen. It is also Radke Sports certified. Scott Deans. I know Scott's looking for the CMC, but this is pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad at all, Mr. Deans. And this is a helmet that looks even better in person, Steven. The USA flag thing, like it looks like the USA flag on the Southern Miss lid. It looks even better in person. So incredible hit there, Scott Deans. And Scott waited a little bit for this break. You waited a little bit, but the patience did pay off. Still 3 more to go here. And we are getting that fresh new Diamond Series up. So that's going to be fun to look at. Didn't even need the preview. We just dropped it, Steven.
Yep, just like that.
Here's that Favre lid. More heat coming up in the college. Box 4 is next. Chase Myers says, sick. Indeed. That's the best way to put it, Chase. Absolutely sick. Oh my gosh. What is next, Steven? Oh my goodness. The hits keep on coming. How about Christian McCaffrey on the Stanford lid? Little CMC. Leading the league in rushing yards right now. The best running back in the NFL. 12 straight games with a touchdown. Before all that, Steven, All-American, Heisman finalist in college, rushing yards, receiving yards, kick and punt returns. This dude was electric. That is the Pac-12. That is Joey Melinda with the Christian McCaffrey CMC. 3 letters is all it takes for the incredible running back. So Brett Favre and Christian McCaffrey, back-to-back boxes here in the college. That is what we say. Not bad here, Steven, in the break room.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, wow. He was a Paul Hornung Award winner in college. He was the AP College Football Player of the Year in 2015. All-American that year as well in college. He had 2,019 rushing yards, 645 receiving yards in 2015, 1,070 kickoff return yards as well, just under 4,000 all-purpose yards at Stanford. Joey says, CMC, let's go. Let's go indeed, Joey. Brett Favre and Christian McCaffrey. What a break here in the college.
What else could there be in here?
Right?
Gracious.
We've been waiting way too long to get this college break done. The heat in here is through the roof, Steven. Joey Melinda. Joey had 1 spot in that break. Well done, sir. CMC. Nice, says Chase. Nice indeed. All right, I'm going to put that on the desk next to Steven. When he gets back, he could probably put the Gronk away from the early show. I got 2 more boxes coming for you guys in our insane college break. All right. Full size rep coming up here. What do we got next? What do we got next? Oh my God! They keep on coming. And this is a beautiful Pittsburgh LaShawn McCoy.
Oh.
Another one of those great Pitt players. Larry Fitzgerald, Curtis Martin, Dan Marino, Aaron Donald. Well, here's LaShawn McCoy. More than 15,000 rushing and receiving yards combined in his pro career. That's going to be the ACC. Congrats, Michael, on your clean LaShawn McCoy.
Oh my goodness.
That's a secondary headliner in that break. Man, Michael is still on fire in the break room. Has not stopped. Shady McCoy. He's the former Big East Offensive Player of the Year, a second-team All-American in college, led the NFL in rush yards in 2013 and rushing touchdowns in 2011. LaShawn McCoy. This is quite the quad box break, Steven, if you ask me.
So far, yeah.
Yeah. There we go, Michael. 3 different winners so far in this break as well. So we are spreading the love here in the quad. It's actually 3 headliners. Look, McCoy is a secondary headliner, not photoed. He is in that listing, though, and that is a phenomenal get. If that's the 3rd best helmet in the 3, we're doing pretty good. And it is the 3rd best of these 3, just because the other 2 are just that good, Steven.
It's truly a fantastic series with or without the headliner.
Yeah. You want to take this one, Shady
College
McCoy?
is a tough get.
Yeah. No doubt. Box 30. 1 more in the quad box break here in college. 30 of 35. Oh, we got an authentic coming up. What a break, guys. What a break. This is the NFL's number 2 tight end ever, according to catches and receiving yards. None other than Cowboy legend Jason Witten. Tennessee Shut authentic helmet. That's the SEC. Scott Deans. Congrats on Jason Witten, sir. That right there is spectacular. What a break. Man, oh man. I love this college series. A lot of goodies. Jason Witten, our fourth straight headliner in that college break. 11-time Pro Bowler in the NFL. He was a pretty good college player, of course, over at Tennessee. Third-round draft pick, went on to have an iconic career. That is very cool. Yep, it's an authentic, William. We have them all over the break page. Sometimes rep, sometimes authentic. I know in the past, the Witten Tennessee helmet may have been rep, but I've been saying it the whole time, Steven. All of the photoed headliners in the college were authentic, minus the Bijan and CMC, which were reps. So this was well known. It's an authentic, Jason Witten in that break. So Favre, Witten, LaShawn McCoy, Christian McCaffrey, incredible quad box break. 2 wins for Scott. Joey and Michael each get 1. Very, very nice. Jason Witten. This might be the 3rd best hit so far, so we might put that on the desk, Steven, next to you.
Fair enough.
I like this one. And there's still the 9 Alabama autographs out there, by the way.
Right.
And there's another Alabama helmet with 2 autographs, Najee Harris and Josh Jacobs, who's playing tonight, by the way.
Too much fire to be had.
Too much fire in the break room. That new Diamond Series up?
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one. Single, double, and quad, right?
Yep.
All right. That new Diamond Series, by the way, 10 photoed headliners, Steven. Only 25 boxes. Just to clarify, that's a short one. One that I'm hoping goes pretty quickly here in the UA Live break room. Get this Witten put away. I don't need box numbers because it's the last 2 in the diamonds. I'll put 1 through 25 on the ticker for the new Diamond Series. But first, we've got the surprise, Steven. I got the surprise. I'll do the surprise before we do the diamond break. So I'm going to take all these guys in here and throw them in for our Chase wheel spin list. Got a little surprise wheel spin. So 5, 6, 7, and 8. Top name is Joseph W. He's getting a wheel spin. But wait, Steven. Second name on that list is Scott Deans. He will also get a wheel spin.
Oh.
2 wheel spins in this break for helping us close out the Diamond Double.
So who's going first?
Joseph is going first. He was top name. Joseph is taking home a $49 gift card, Steven. And let's see what Scott's taking home. Scott waited patiently in this Diamond Double. Scott is taking home. This one's a little bit low, but still money, $9 gift card. So $9 for Scott. So there you go, guys. I think the Gladiators, Joseph, congrats on your wheel spin, brother. So I wanted to give out a wheel spin for the top 2 spots in that break. So very, very nicely done, folks. As for the boxes, you're welcome, sir. Thank you so much for closing it, brother. Thank you so much for closing it. It does bring you good karma. Even though Michael, for example, didn't get the wheel spin here, he helped us a lot with 2 spots. He's been on fire in the breaks, as we've seen very well, Steven. So 8 times on the way for the double box break. There's a can't miss rep double that's full as well.
Getting the second one up now.
All right. Keep those orders moving, guys. We'll keep the breaks moving. Scott Deans in the NFC North. Well. More karma. I think you just got the Adrian Peterson, Steven. Blake Miller, the NFC South. Michael Bennett, NFC East. Sean's got the NFC West. We got Scott in the AFC North. Just Peterson and Bradshaw both. Yeah, there you go, Scott. He's the one that started that break. Joseph closed it. They both come out with something. Joseph, AFC South. Michael, AFC East. And Chase, AFC West. So
I'm waiting on Ronnie to get into the new diamonds that he was so adamant about.
Remember, he hasn't gotten
Now
any
my
yet.
burgers are getting burnt.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening.
They're
Ronnie.
getting burned. Ronnie was getting, he couldn't wait, and he's not even in, Steven. Now go figure. All right, we'll start with box 27 first. 27 of 30 in the fake spike diamond helmets. We know this one was out there because we were talking about it. We got ourselves Scott Deans in the AFC North. Congrats on your Flash Authentic, Scott. Terry Bradshaw, four-time Super Bowl champion quarterback, Hall of Famer, former league MVP, Super Bowl MVP. And Ronnie, guess what happened? Scott had nothing to say about the $9 wheel spin, Steven, and he gets two authentic helmets.
There we go.
Which, by the way, the last two wheel spins before that one, both over 50. So that's how it is, Steven. We get some great wheel spins in the break room. Do typically spin good, but you can't spin good every time. That's just the way the wheel works. Congratulations, Scott, on your Terry Bradshaw Flash Authentic. I'm sure Scott will take the two authentic headliners over any wheel spin, Steven, right?
Absolutely.
That's pretty good. Scott Deans. That new Diamond Series, by the way, that Chris Carter's a Hydro Authentic, and we have a custom Joe Burrow. I will play the videos as well for that, Steven, right? We have videos in there?
We do.
All right, perfect. Congratulations, Scott. Terry Bradshaw. Ronnie saying congrats, Scott. Yeah.
Do you want to do Greg Watson's too?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We almost forgot about that. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do the can't miss rep first, and then we'll do Greg's personal afterwards, Steven.
That works.
And any action on that new Diamond Series?
No, not yet.
Not yet, huh?
Well, I was pondering Ronnie.
Yeah, one of the nicest looking helmets in the game, says Ronnie. 100%. Actually, you know what, Steven? I'll give this to you. This is good enough to be on the desk, at least for now. The Terry Bradshaw Flash Authentic. I'm not sure if it makes the hit video at the end of the night, but at least for now, it is good enough to be on the desk. It's a clean lid on Bradshaw. What do you mean the diamonds are diamonds, William? Diamonds have always been diamonds. They're normal diamond helmets. They're just a couple custom lids in there. We've been having custom lids and diamonds for a long time now, Steven. So, what do you mean, William? I'm confused at the question, Steven. The diamonds are the diamonds. I mean, this Diamond Series is not diamond anymore, but the next one is diamond. All right, another authentic lid. This should be the Adrian Peterson, but gotta make sure. Yeah, the names are great. The new series is great. Here's a Adrian Peterson Speed Authentic. Top 5 all-time in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns, Steven. He's the last running back to win the MVP. 296 rush yards. Still a single-game record. That's the NFC North. Scott Deans. Good get, Scott. Good get indeed. So he had 2 spots, and he got 2 headliners.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got his money's
good
worth.
work there.
Good work. A nice lid, Scott, says William. Nice indeed. Double the boxes, double the fun. It's the way Scott does it here in the room. Adrian Peterson. Clean. Very, very clean on the Viking Speed Authentic. Tyler saying good for Scott. Yeah, good indeed. Real quick, let's look at this new Diamond Series. Yeah, that's true, Ronnie. That is true. So can't miss reps are next. But real quick, I want to show off this new Diamond Series. So this is only 25 boxes. Just to be clear, there's only 25 boxes in here. There is 10 photo headliners. It's Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce. We got Chris Carter, who is 4th all-time in receiving touchdowns on that Hydro Authentic with the purple visor. 4 Eagle quarterbacks. That's Randall Cunningham, Donovan McNabb, Ron Jaworski, and I think it's Michael Vick is the other one. Randy Moss, that's a Speed Flex, Steven. Salute the service Speed Flex with the straight cash homie inscription. Jerome Bettis, Flash Authentic. There's a dual sign Stafford and Cup. That duo winning the Super Bowl 2 years ago. There's a Joe Burrow Ripped Authentic. Bo Jackson, Troy Aikman, Dan Marino. That's 10 photoed headliners in 25 boxes. Torrey Holt, A.J. Brown, Sean Alexander, Christian Watson makes it 14 and 25 chance. Here's that beautiful Chris Carter lid. That is a Hydro Authentic specialty lid with that sweet visor. And then here's that Joe Burrow custom lid. It's actually the Bengals alternate authentic, Steven, and it's got the half of their normal authentic ripped in there on the white and orange. So, phenomenal series that we should hopefully get into. Zachary, you must be in the mini break 3, I'm guessing.
No, he's also in the can.
But he can't call out numbers for it. He called out numbers. So for the can't miss is the one series that we have the wheel pick the numbers, because let's just say we do one can't miss box. It's box 20, for example. The next day, you guys know that there's a headliner in box 20, because we replenish that series every single day at the end. And no problem, Zach. Hope you're good, man. I hope the casino's treating you good, brother. Zach Erickson. I'll put the Peterson away. We do him quite a bit in the hit videos. That's the decisions we have to make, Steven, right?
Tough some days.
Especially since there's a Randy Moss and a Chris Carter. So we're going to have a Viking in the video either today or tomorrow. Got to make those tough decisions at some point, right?
Absolutely.
How's the football game looking?
It's 7-7 still.
7-7 still. So Steelers are driving, though. They're somewhat driving. You and I both picked Pittsburgh.
Is that Pat Fryermuth?
That's Pat Fryermuth.
Get points.
Get points. So randomizing our boxes here for the can't miss reps. This is a double. We got box 19, Steven. And then one more. Let's see here. Box 20. 19. Actually, we just did 20, actually. The closest one to 20 is 21, because we just picked 19. So it's going to be 19 and 21, because we just did 20. All right. I'll throw these guys in for their spots. We're going 8 times here for our can't miss divisions. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Keith's got that Mahomes spot. Matthew DeMint, you've got the NFC North. Steve Williams, NFC South. Zachary Erickson, NFC East. Chase Meyer, NFC West. Thomas has the AFC North. Steven, AFC South. Keith, AFC East. And we got Keith in the AFC West.
Still look good on your screen, or should I?
I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay.
It always looks weird, like slightly different on that screen than this one. But I think it looks okay. Did you bump it?
One of the slabs at the deck.
Okay. We'll check here in a second, but I think it should be.
It looks okay there.
Looking good, Steven. We get a quick drink, and we'll do 19 first, 21 next in the can't miss. 23 boxes left, all 8 headliners left. How's that for ratios? 19 of 25. Barry Sanders, Patrick Mahomes, some of the biggest names available. Tyreek Hill as well. I mean, the can't miss series is phenomenal. Upcoming is one of the best corners ever. The most Pro Bowls by a cornerback in the history of the league. It's 12-time Pro Bowler, first ballot Hall of Famer, Champ Bailey, excuse me. Champ Bailey on the Bronco amp. I pulled 2 Clinton Portises today. It's Champ Bailey, obviously. Beautiful helmet, Beckett certified. One of the best corners, if not the best corner I've ever seen.
My goodness.
How about that, Keith? Keith Castle with the champ.
That was a great hit.
He was so good for so many years. I mean, 12 Pro Bowls is no joke.
No joke.
That means every single year you're among the very, very best at your spot. And Champ Bailey certainly was that, right?
On that specific position,
Yeah.
corner, that doesn't last.
With the
long
most
either.
ever for a corner.
Right.
No corner has 12 Pro Bowls but Champ Bailey.
Richard Sherman, modern day great corner. No?
Yeah, he has like 5, I
He has
think.
like 5, exactly.
Yeah.
5 Pro Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
Champ Bailey's a different breed.
Well, so awesome get for Keith. And again, this is just a filler hit in here, Steven. It's
Right.
not a headliner. The can't miss rep fillers today have included Nick Chubb earlier today, one of the best running backs in the league. Stephon Diggs, one of the best receivers in the league. And now a Champ Bailey specialty amp helmet. It never ever stops in the can't miss series. They are all phenomenal lids, as you guys are witnessing firsthand tonight.
Broncos amp, extremely underrated.
It's nice. It's clean. Any amp, honestly. I'm a big fan of amps, Steven. They're all fantastic. And again, this champ, not quite for the desk tonight with the stuff we have out here tonight.
No.
So here's that. One more in the can't miss double box break. 21 on the way here. 21 of 25. Have not pulled a headliner yet, Steven.
Oh,
We are
Let's do it.
headliner hopping in the can't miss. I think it's now an 8 in 22 chance, which is getting awfully close to a 50-50 shot at a headliner. Chasing the new diamond quad. That's right, Chase. Making smart moves. He says, let's go, boys. Let's go indeed. I've got to say, I mean, I guess as a Bear fan, I hate to say it, but I've been very, very impressed with this young man. Tons of injuries for the Packers. Down 17 today. Jordan Love let him back anyway. It's Love with the heart. He has been playing without his top receiver, Christian Watson. Playing great anyways. NFC North. Matthew DeMint with the Jordan Love.
that helmet's going to escalate in value if he continues to do what he's doing.
It's going to be a photoed headliner in no time.
Right?
Which, by the way, Steven, it's now an 8 in 21 chance.
Yeah.
So I would say, let's run these back. Let's run these can't miss back. I'll take that one, says Matthew. I bet you will. I bet you will take that one. Jordan Love's been very, very efficient with the football. He's made the big plays for Green Bay when he has to. He had going into the 7 touchdowns and 1 pick this year, Steven.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn good. Good stuff. Michael Bennett, the special for the diamond helmets was a wheel spin for the top 2 spots in that break. You did not get one of the top 2 spots after the randomization. So we had 2 gift cards we gave out. You did not get one, unfortunately, Michael. But basically, it was a secret wheel spin where 2 people in that break got a bonus gift card. Scott Dean's got a gift card and 2 helmets, by the way.
Yeah.
He made out in that one.
Made out indeed.
So, I mean, this is the can't miss rep helmets today, Steven. None of them headliners. Stephon Diggs, Nick Chubb, Jordan Love, Champ Bailey amp.
Just keep naming them. Oh, they're so nice. And Jordan Love, again. It's so unfortunate to watch.
They
As a Bears fan,
They always get a good
as
one.
Packers fans, you should be absolutely stoked.
Thrilled.
Because your
Thrilled.
defense is legit. You have 2 good running backs, and you're just waiting for these receivers to get healthy. And maybe Doobs is turning into something, or Dobbs, or whatever he's called.
They're probably the favorite in the North for me, Steven. They really are.
They're setting their tradition. I don't know what else
They've got a better defense than the Lions for me. They've got a better backfield. I think Green Bay's got to be the favorites.
They got a better defense than the Lions and the Vikings, and
Yeah.
the Bears don't count.
Yeah, the Bears are
They're
just
not a
bad,
topic of
period.
discussion.
Michael Lexus Pitt helmet. Yeah, that was LaShawn McCoy, Michael. Full-size rep LaShawn McCoy on the Pittsburgh lid. was very, very clean. Joey says, I'm thinking Big Ben, Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, and CMC. Is that the guys you want to see, or what's that list, Joey? That's just a list of guys he wants to see, maybe? I don't know. Already have 2 spots taken in that Diamond Quad.
Hey, Randy Moss is in the quad.
Yeah, Joey.
And the other Diamond Series, but I'm saying...
It's a Randy Moss Speed Flex, by the way.
To be exact.
Typically, an unsigned Authentic is worth around $300 or so. A Speed Flex is closer to $700. That's unsigned. If you add in the fact that it has a straight cash homie inscription and it's a salute to service, this Randy Moss helmet is worth more than $1,000, Steven. It's the maybe the best or second best receiver ever, Randy Moss. Chris Carter, by the way, 4th all-time in receiving touchdowns. That's a Hydro Authentic.
Hydro.
Travis Kelce, the hottest thing in Taylor Swift's life right now. It's a beautiful Lunar Authentic. Led all tight ends in receiving touchdowns last year. Pretty much every stat. I mean, he is the best tight end in football, no question. That Eagles 4 quarterbacks, 4 autographs on 1 helmet. Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, Ron Jaworski, and Randall Cunningham on that one. Dual signed Stafford and Cup. They won a Super Bowl together, Steven. Such an iconic season the Rams had last season. Jerome Bettis, Flash Authentic, 8th all-time in rushing yards. Joe Burrow, the 2nd highest paid quarterback of all time. Hoping he plays tomorrow, right? I mean, it could be the Super Bowl rematch from 2 years ago. Could be a lot of the same guys on the field. I don't think Cup's playing, but Stafford will play. Hopefully Burrow plays as well tomorrow. Bo Jackson, Cowboy Nation. 3-time Super Bowl champion Troy Aikman. And here's the best quarterback never to win a Super Bowl, Dan Marino. Earlier today, I listed off a stat, Steven. Fewest games to 25,000 pass yards all time. Patrick Mahomes, 83. Out there in the salute to service helmet in the reps. Dan Marino, 92. 2nd fewest. Marino played in the mid-80s early in his career, right? The other guys, 97 for Peyton Manning, 97 for Kurt Warner, and Jared Goff, 97 games to 25,000 pass yards.
Right.
So Marino was well out of his time. That's a beautiful Lunar Authentic. I love the orange ink on that as well. Marino's got to be proud of the Dolphins. One thing he never did was 70 points in a game. Only 3 teams have ever gotten that much. So beautiful helmet there. Come and get those diamonds.
It's like, imagine if they had Jalen Waddle.
They could have put up 80 points maybe. They probably could have put up 80 if they were aggressive late. They were inside the Denver, 20, 30-yard line at the end, and they were kneeling. I would have loved to see him get the record. I don't know if they knew that was the record, though, right? I don't know.
Nah, I'm not sure that's what they're thinking about.
Yeah. But Miami was electric today.
It could not be stopped.
Yeah. Now, they look like maybe the best team in football right now, Steven. It's hard to say they're not the best team. And that's as a Chief fan, after watching the Chief defense give up, 1 touchdown the last 2 weeks, and that was their backups in late against the Bears.
Really?
So, Kansas City and Miami, by the way, playing this year overseas. All those, bad overseas games, the guys overseas see the Chiefs and the Dolphins.
Football might become popular over there.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. It's like watching Leo Messi here in America now for Inter Miami.
Child's play.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 to go in the quad now.
Okay. I got some movement in that new quad. Dallas Williams making a big order. I got a couple spots, 4 to go in that diamond quad. Let's get that knocked out. Which, by the way, what could happen in a quad box break?
Chaos.
Let's have fun, Steven, right? How about the NFC North? Chris Carter, Randy Moss. You can get both of those with that spot. How about the NFC East? Eagles 4 quarterbacks, Troy Aikman. You can get 5 quarterback autographs with 1 spot. AFC West, Travis Kelce, Bo Jackson. 1 spot, 2 lids. AFC North, Joe Burrow, Jerome Bettis. 1 spot, once again, 2 lids. That's why those doubles and quads are extra special. Not to mention Torrey Holt, NFC West. Torrey Holt could be paired with the Cup and Matthew Stafford helmets. Sean Alexander, NFC West. A.J. Brown, NFC East. Christian Watson, NFC North. You can win like 3 headliners with 1 spot in that break in the Diamonds. Strongly recommend jumping in there. And more orders, let me guess. Diamond, Steven?
Yep, Diamond.
Yep, Chase Meyer. He gets it. Chase gets where the heat's at. Makes sense, Mr. Meyer. And just to be clear, that new Diamond Series, Steven, is only 25 boxes. So 10 photoed headliners. There's a 40% chance at a photoed headliner. Counting the secondary names, it's 14 and 25.
Pretty
Those
good
are
odds.
crazy odds. Chase saying 2 spots left. All right, let's go. Let's get it done, guys. We are going to have some fun. No doubt about that, Chase. I think it's 3 left, I see, Steven. But it should be 2 left very soon, though, right?
Very soon.
4 boxes coming up. A lot of the boxes on the table might be gone. A lot of the helmets. I think we'll do the Favre and CMC, but maybe we'll have some NFL helmets next to them for the video tonight, Steven. That's the goal. Oh, 2 for me, says Chase. Okay, you've got 2 spots in the break. I got you. So, for example, let's just say, hypothetically, Steven, by no means am I guaranteeing it, but maybe he gets the NFC North, Moss and Carter, and then he gets the AFC North, Burrow and Bettis. The 2 Norths could get him 4 headliners, maybe. Yeah, ways to go. Ways to go. But not in that break, though. Only 3 spots left. I'm guessing this will be full in the next 10 minutes, Steven.
That's what I would think.
We always say 3 or less. It typically fills up within 15 minutes or less. That's the magic number. We get that close, we have no issues filling up the breaks. So let's get it. I'll go ahead and drop that link in, make it nice and easy for you guys. Here's that link. 3 spots left. This is obviously the most likely break to sell, Steven, with us literally on the doorstep here in these awesome Diamond helmets. The last Diamond Series, as always, was good, and this one's even better. There's 2 custom lids in there. There's a Speed Flex. There's a lot of really cool stuff available in our Diamond helmets. What do you guys most want to see, actually? Here's a good question for them. And for you too, Steven, if you have an answer. What lid do you most want to see in this Diamond Series? If you could only win one, which one would you want?
I think I'd want the Joe Burrow.
The Joe Burrow, you're a Burrow fan, makes sense.
But it wouldn't be against Moss.
Yeah. Or the Carter is cool. I like the Stafford Cup, the Rams Flash Authentic. The Dolphin Lunar's always clean. I mean, I'm a Chief fan. My favorite one is Taylor Swift's Boost, even. Gotta be Travis Kelce for me. But the lids in here, there's a lot of really good options. What do you guys think? If you can only win one helmet in this series, or if you could pick 2 or 3, what are your main helmets you most want to see in the instant replay? That way it can kind of help us see what these guys like as well, Steven.
Right.
What are you guys looking at there? A lot of good options, that is for sure. So that is probably the next break. The rest of the break page is actually mostly open. I'm actually surprised we're not doing more can't miss, by the way, Steven.
I know. As soon as we get the odds down.
So just to be clear, the can't miss series replenishes tomorrow. That means that it'll be 25 boxes tomorrow. We have 4 boxes down, 8 headliners and 21 boxes. All 8 available. Tomorrow it's going to be an 8 in 25 chance at a headliner. You will not get better odds tomorrow than you have tonight.
Right.
So that is one I would play for sure. Mahomes, Hill, Barry Sanders, Rob Gronkowski. A lot of huge names available in there. You'll what, Joey? Joey says I'll. You'll what, Mr. Molina? 10-7 Steelers looking good in the game. A lot of points early in the game, but then a lot of defense here lately, Steven.
Yeah.
Just kind of what we expected with these two squads. Oh, here's a big run. So what are we thinking, guys? Surprise, no answer, Steven.
No, very strange.
We have 29 folks watching. I don't know what's going on, guys, but let me know, and more importantly, let me know if you're going to close out this break. Such a fun break in the Diamond helmets. They're all high-level names. Everything like the can't miss is going to be huge. I mean, there's really one difference between the diamonds and the can't miss. It's the diamonds are authentic. They're typically worth a little bit more on the authentic helmets, and there's a little bit more of the custom type looking helmets in the diamonds. But the can't miss reps are just like the diamond helmets, where every name, Steven, is going to be huge name, no filler hits in there. So who's going to be the hero and knock out these breaks? All this talk about we want a new Diamond series. Let's get the new Diamond series in the room.
It's ready to go.
Well, it's in here waiting for you guys to fill it up. Joey needs a Tommy Maddox helmet. That's a former Steeler quarterback.
Classic.
We probably won't get that, but you never know. Obviously, this break room is about what the room as a whole wants. We typically, when it comes to Steeler quarterbacks, we get Terry Bradshaw, Ben Roethlisberger, or the current quarterback like Kenny Pickett. But we have had Cordell Stewart, so Tommy Maddox would not be the craziest thing.
No, it wouldn't.
I doubt we'll get Charlie Batch, but that's one I like. Former Lion and Steeler quarterback, Charlie Batch. Michael Bennett says Dan Marino and Chris Carter, the ones that he wants. All right, Michael. And Michael's in that break, right? He's someone that could actually win those helmets. Not just talk, he can make it happen. And he's been en fuego in the break room too, Steven.
Very true.
Absolutely.
4 chances, I imagine I have to get one.
He's going to get at least one probably. And there's probably going to be at least one headliner in that break too, because it's a quad box break with a 40% chance at a photoed headliner in that one. So thank you, Michael, for the answer. I mean, who knows, Michael? There could be a filler Terry McLaurin, a filler Joe Theismann. Those are things we do see in the diamond helmets very often. Could be some incredible helmets, not just the headliner, Steven.
Absolutely. Diamonds are sick.
It's just a series that's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
It's every single helmet in there is just insane. We're just waiting on these guys to make those moves. Oh, we have that personal, Steven. I almost forgot. Let's open up that personal. It sounded like you wanted it open on the air. We'll tell him about 8:36 if he for some reason misses it. So that's what at the about hour and 38 mark of the show.
Okay.
So
Oh, there it is. Perfect. Perfect.
Here's that Brett Favre.
See. Red favor.
So we'll clear out our personals here. Greg Watson. Good luck, Greg. Black box rep personal here for you. We did Keith's headliner already. Headliner package. Let's see what we got in the rep personal for Greg Watson. Didn't forget you, Greg. My bad. You're going to be happy with this one. This is one of the best linebackers ever. Panther legend, former defensive player of the year. Oh, actually, excuse me. It's not who I thought it was. I thought it was Luke Kuechly. It's actually Thomas Davis. He's a 3-time Pro Bowl linebacker. Luke Kuechly's teammate. Beautiful Panther lid for Greg Watson. All right, Greg. So not the Kuechly, but it is the Thomas Davis, who was basically the Robin to Luke Kuechly, who was Batman on that Panther defense all those years. So former All-American at Georgia, 3-time Pro Bowler, like I said, more than 1,200 career tackles, 29 sacks, 18 forced fumbles, 11 fumble recoveries, 13 picks. Thomas Davis. So good lid, Greg. Oh. Sticker fell. And what do you guys want to break in the break room? Up to you guys what we can do next. Obviously, the diamond helmets are a great option. But if there's something else you guys want to do, just let me know. Thomas Davis, Steven.
Okay. Love that helmet.
Yeah, it's clean. Carolina's got some incredible memorabilia. Nothing by them, just everything looks clean for the Panthers. And then I'll probably refresh the break page here with a top to bottom rundown shortly. But I would say probably the diamonds is our most likely bet. 3 left in the quad. And we are 5 to go in the college double and single. We could probably take down the college quad, I think. I know that break hasn't been as on fire. We'll do it with the single and double. What do you think, Steven?
That works.
We'll take the quad down. But we are keeping that diamond quad up, obviously, because that actually is the closest one in those diamonds. That's gotten the most spots taken. So 10-7 Pittsburgh here at the 2-minute warning. Are they in field goal range, I think, Steven?
Looks like it.
So Pittsburgh Steelers. TJ Watt is something else.
He's an animal.
He is so good. That's another guy that is often just a filler hit in the diamond, Steven. Just a filler hit. All right, we briefly hit on it earlier. I didn't give an exact statement, and neither did you. I'll frame this question. What was the most disappointing loss today? Were you more disappointed in Denver giving up 70? The Bears just looking atrocious, or is it Dallas losing to the Cardinals?
Dallas losing to the Cardinals.
Yeah. 0-2 Cardinals. They were projected as the worst team in the league, which maybe not right. They look decent 3 weeks in, but still, they're 0-2.
They're not the worst team in the league. Maybe if Kyler Murray comes back, they might actually be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, the receivers are getting good. Take James Conner's current consistent.
James Conner is good.
I think their defense is just kind of like overshadowed, overseen. Everyone just thought they'd be bad.
A little Buda Baker.
Because the offense is bad, but the Cardinals are playing above what their roster says for them. So, Cowboys Nation.
That was tough.
That's tough. That's a real tough one to watch in my hand.
With that said, you're a 12, 13-point favorite, and they lost by 12, Steven, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they didn't just lose. They were down the whole game, and they were outplayed.
They got punched in the mouth, and they did not respond back.
Exactly.
Yeah, it wasn't good to see.
And then that's my question mark for them. If they get behind in games, do they have enough playmakers on offense? Because their defense is great. Even without Trayvon Diggs, their defense is going to be pretty good. But do they have that other playmaker other than CeeDee Lamb? I don't know. I don't think so, right?
No,
that's their issue. They are who I thought they were, says William, and we let them off the hook. Cowboys drive the field goals and kick field goals. Can't score touchdowns, and that's the playmaker point. I don't think they have enough playmakers on the team. I mean, Pollard's decent, but they went from having a better version of Zeke, Pollard, Amari Cooper, Dalton Schultz, and CeeDee Lamb. Now they basically have CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard, right? That's not the same. So nice breaks, things, says Scott. He says, just caught up. Yeah. Well, glad you caught up, man. Congrats on your Brett Favre helmet. That was quite the get. Jason Witten helmet, also won by Scott Deans. I'm a little torn. I'm kind of leaning that maybe Denver's game was worse. I know Miami's so great, but there's only been 3 times in the history of the league that we've had 70 or more points. The Denver Broncos defense, which they have a new coach and they have a new defensive coordinator, they have a new system. Some guys are gone, but that was one of the best defenses in the league last year. How did they just give up 70 points, Steven? That's inexcusable. Miami is that great, but you give up 70 points, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's just really, really bad. And Miami could have had more. They really could have. They could have had more. They took the pedal off at the end of the game. Biggest loss, says Joey, is that I'm not in Vegas for the Steelers game. Well, Steelers looking good, man. 13-7 here, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Looking pretty good tonight. -1 4th and inches bomb that Las Vegas had. Pittsburgh's been all over them, man. Got to be impressed with the Steelers, who, by the way, we know this very well, Steven. Pittsburgh is a incredible organization. They're taking a look at all these injuries. You know, Aaron Rodgers goes down with the Jets. Joe Burrow's down with the Bengals. Pitt's thinking, we're going to get the playoff spot.
Yeah.
And you better believe that. They've got the defense for it, the coach for it. Just got to develop that young quarterback, and if they do, they can make the playoffs. They're a dark horse playoff pick for me. I think they might sneak in.
They're that good.
Yeah. So, how about the breaks, guys? Let's see. Shout out to the guys who are in here. We got James Strode, the second, just jumped in. James getting a spot in the Diamond Single. We got Chase Meyer, Dallas Williams, Joseph W., Michael Bennett, Chase, Keith. These are the guys in since 8 o'clock. Who's going to join them is the question, Steven.
Right? Great question.
Who's going to join them for some break room fun? 2 games tomorrow, by the way. Monday Night Football. It's a must win for the Bengals. Or at 0-3, I think they're toast at 0-3. But all of a sudden, they win 1-2 with the Ravens losing today. They are back in that race. Definitely, and interesting to see what happens with the Bucs-Eagles game, because the Bucs are 2-0, but they beat the Bears and the Vikings.
Right.
Are they for real? We'll find out tomorrow.
The real question.
Yeah, the Eagles game's their first tough test. I kind of think they are for real for me. I've got the Bucs as my NFC South champion. For real to the point that I think they're a playoff team. They're not a Super Bowl contender by any means.
No,
but I think they're a playoff team in the South. Derek Carr went down today. Jameis Winston was playing late in that game. Did you see an update on Carr?
They said that he's not expected to miss the rest of the year, but just expected to miss some time.
Yeah, so Jameis Winston. I'll be honest with you, though. Derek Carr and Jameis Winston, they're a very similar type player. Like, it's not a huge drop-off for the Saints, for me at least.
No, it's not.
They're both guys who are really good sometimes and really bad other times. Come on, guys. 3 more spots in the Diamond Quad. Let's close it out, says Michael Bennett. Agreed. 100% agreed, Michael Bennett. I will refresh the break page and give these guys the good old-fashioned top-to-bottom rundown. Garoppolo may be injured, Steven. He got rocked. Hopefully, he's going to shake it off and come back in the game. He's had a lot of injury issues. I'm with you, Michael. I got 2. Let's close it, right? I think Chase and Michael each got 2. They've done their part. They need some help in the break room here.
Dallas has 2, Chase has 2, Michael has 1. But either
Michael
way,
has 1, yeah.
The parts have been, you guys have done your part.
They've done their part. College break, Steven. We have let me actually refresh. I think the quad is down now, right? Yep, the quad is down. We have only 14 college boxes left, Steven. The Alabama 9 signature is still out there. The Brian Dawkins still out there. And then these are some of the other names. Josh Jacobs, Najee Harris, dual signed. Mark Andrews, Tim Brown, George Pickens, Keenan Allen. There's actually a 6 in 14 chance. No, 7 in 14 chance at a headliner. That's 50% in the college break. A lot of good stuff in there. We are sold out on the quad. So let's do the quad. I'll give the rundown afterwards. 4 boxes coming up in the Diamonds. Let me guess. Scott Deans?
No, Steven Williams.
Steven Williams. He got 3 spots in there. Thank you, Steven, for the fill. Diamond Quad number 1 dropped me 4 box numbers. This Terry Bradshaw is probably going to be off the table after this break, Steven.
Nah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah. So Chase, Michael, Dallas, Chase, and Steven. It's 1 through 25. First come, first serve on that box number. 1 through 25 in the diamonds. I'm guessing we're going to hear 19 from Dallas if he's in here. Chase wants 7 and 12. Thank you, Chase. So both of those should work. And then I need 2 more numbers.
7 and 12.
7 and 12. So it's Chase, Michael, Dallas, Chase, and Steven. Michael wants 6. All right, Michael, 6 works. 1 more, guys, in the quad here for the diamond helmets. Steven wants 25, the last box in the series. Yeah, it's your birthday tomorrow. You got a Michael Vick authentic in the early show, Steven. You did pretty good, man. You did mighty good in the break room.
25.
Sounds like a plan. Our own Steven. There's 2 Stevens, Steven Ryan and Steven Williams.
Not my birthday quite.
Yeah, not quite. All right, I'll get you guys throw into the randomizer. We'll go 8 times for our divisions here. Instant replay. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, Dallas Williams in the NFC North. Got that Randy Moss, Chris Carter spot. Steven Williams, NFC South. You won with the NFC South last time, Steven. Chase Meyer, NFC East. There's Troy Aikman. There's 4 Eagle quarterbacks on there. Chase in the NFC West. The Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford dual signed. Steven's got the AFC North, where we have the custom Burrow, and we have also Jerome Bettis. We got Michael AFC South, Dallas AFC East, and Steven's got Travis Kelce's boyfriend spot, or rather Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Travis Kelce, out there in the AFC West. A lot of great options. AFC East, by the way, Dallas, could be Dan Marino. Steven Williams, AFC West, could also be Bo Jackson. An abundance of incredible names available in this break, Steven. No doubt about that. 7 of 25. The very first box in the Fresh Diamond Series. Could we start with the headliner? I mean, there's 10 headliners in 25 boxes, so that's a pretty good headliner ratio. Oh, wouldn't you know? We are starting with the headliner, the best tight end in football, Travis Kelce.
That's how you start a series.
That's how you start. Got in the end zone today again. Travis Kelce last season, Steven, 2nd in the league in receiving touchdowns, 1st among tight ends. That is T Swift's boy. That's her boo. Travis Kelce, Lunar Authentic. Chase says, no! That's the one he wanted. Great hit, though, but dang, he says. That's the AFC West. The birthday boy, Steven Williams, with the Travis Kelce, Steven. That's pretty good. That is pretty good right there. What a start in the new Diamond Series. Travis Kelce is quite the character. You watch a lot of videos of him in practice, a lot of jokes. I think Taylor Swift fell for that fun personality, Travis Kelce.
Right.
She likes the man with humor, Steven. I personally know, by the way, because back when I used to work in Missouri at the TV station, covered a couple Chiefs games. After a specific game, I was recording my stand-up in the stadium to recap the game, and Kelce was in the background making faces. And this man never stops acting like a fool. Incredible get there, Steven Williams, on the Kelce Lunar Authentic. So a lot of guys are looking for trades. Steven says thank you. Kyle and Chase already looking to work the trade angle of the Chief fans. All right, you can put the Terry Bradshaw away. This is going on the desk. Travis Kelce. That's the hit video tonight so far. Favre, CMC, and Kelce. But there could be some additions to it in this break especially. What a start. What a start in the diamond helmets. That's how we get it started, Steven.
Absolutely.
That's the beauty of every box available in every series at every moment. We can pull a headliner literally any single second of the break. All right, next one. Could we have back-to-back headliners? Travis Kelce was the first authentic. Do we have Dan Marino, maybe? Joe Burrow, Troy Aikman, Jerome Bettis. There's a insane list of headliners. Man, I love this break so much. I love the diamonds a lot already. You know my two favorite teams, Steven, the Chiefs and the Bears. Well, it's a Chief helmet, and now it's a Bear helmet. Dick Butkus,
Wow, nice
Lunar
hit.
Authentic. Love the orange ink. One of the best linebackers ever. That's the NFC North, Dallas Williams. Dick Butkus was in-house here last week, Steven. Or maybe it was the week before, but Dick Butkus recently signed autographs here at UA. Awesome personality, great Twitter follow, and one of the OG great linebackers, Mr. Butkus. Born in Chicago, played at Illinois, played with the Bears. He is incredible. 9 seasons, Steven, 8 Pro Bowls, 5-time first-team All-Pro, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Very nice right there, Dallas Williams. Exactly, Keith Castle. There is 4 boxes coming out. There is 4 chances to win in a quad. The buy-in is higher, obviously, but you can win multiple things with one spot. If it says double box break, there's 2 chances to win. Quad box break 4. If it doesn't say anything, then it's a single box break. So yes, the quads are a lot of fun. The guys here in the break room do love their quad box breaks. All right, Dallas Williams, good get, man. Dallas is having a great day today. Won in fantasy. He's winning in the break room, and his Colts won as well today.
Yeah.
Dallas Williams, have yourself a day, brother. They do call him Double Up Dallas, Steven. So that's actually his fantasy name as well. He's looking to double up in this break. Maybe with a Randy Moss Speed Flex. Maybe a Chris Carter Hydro. And those are just some of the lids you can win in this break here. All right, 2 down, 2 to go in the quad. What do we have here next? Box 12. 12 of 25. Steven and Dallas both with wins so far. As far as I know, no relation, but so far, if your last name is Williams, you are winning in this break, Steven.
So far, yeah.
And the Williams are on top. All right, next lid here. Oh my gosh. Well, it only makes sense. He's called Double Up Dallas for a reason. Christian Watson, salute the service authentic. One of the fastest receivers in the game. Had a great second half to his rookie year last year. Green Bay's 2-1, and he hasn't played yet. And that's what's scary. He's their number 1 receiver. Right? So Dallas Williams, he's got a Bear and a Packer. Go figure, man. Beautiful salute to service, though. We've got the USA flag on the back. It's Beckett certified. Clean lid on the Christian Watson. So that is a secondary headliner in the listing, but again, not a photo headliner. Again, a very nice name.
Very, very nice name.
Very nice lid, too. Christian Watson. The salute to service. So we had a lot of fire in the college quad. A lot of fire in the diamond quad here, Steven. These quad box breaks are no joke. They're, 4. If we put up a quad box break, what does that mean? That means that we think it's going to fill, right? It's a series that's popular enough for guys to play in it. If there's a quad box breakup, that means that's a break you should be playing.
Right.
Because it's the cream of the crop. And this is the only series right now with the quad box break, which basically tells you guys it's the best series and a break that's likely to fill.
Mm-hmm. Best chance to get some fire.
Yeah, let's go, says Dallas. Let's go indeed. I think you have the last one, right, Steven? You want to swap me?
Yes. I do have the last one.
And I would say, let's run this back, right?
Yeah, I'll take another one too.
No reason why we shouldn't run this back. It's such a fire break. Definitely would love to run back the Diamond Quad. All right, 25 of 25. We went in with a 40% chance at a headliner, a photoed headliner. So far, only one headliner pulled in the diamonds. Oh my. Okay, well, like I said earlier, if your last name is Williams, you're doing pretty good. Dallas got 2. Now Steven's got 2. Former Raider legend, Super Bowl MVP quarterback. Put it there on the helmet. It's Jim Plunkett. Steven Williams gets Travis Kelce and Jim Plunkett. Dallas Williams gets Christian Watson and Dick Butkus. Great break right there. Congrats, Steven. Congrats, Dallas, in the diamonds. That, by the way, means 21 diamond helmets left. There is 9 photoed headliners left. Almost a 50% chance at a headliner in the next box that will break here. So both guys named Williams doubling up. Steven says, yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Steven. Congrats on your Jim Plunkett, brother. So, how true, Steven? Steven Williams gets 2 wins. Dallas Williams gets 2 wins.
Wow.
The Williams way here in the break room. I told these guys it's now a 9 in 21 chance at a headliner. There is no reason why we shouldn't run this back, right? None at all, Steven. Got to get this run back for sure.
So now you said 9 in 21?
9 in 21. And counting the listing, there's a 12 in 21 chance. Now there's a Torrey Holt, if you read the listing, still out there in the diamond helmets. There is still an A.J. Brown, a Sean Alexander still available. Plenty of fire in there. Where's Todd Palma at? I know Todd Palma was looking for the Alexander and the jerseys. Todd, that could be one of the diamond helmets, Sean Alexander. And Kyle Dissler asking Steven Williams who his team is. Good question. What is your team, Steven Williams? If you don't mind sharing, let us know. And Chase saying, Steven, we need to know your team. These guys want to make this guy some trade offers.
Right.
Maybe he doesn't want to trade it, Steven. Which
maybe not.
Obviously, there's never any pressure to trade. If you want to trade, you can. We have a lot of great folks here in the room who trade amongst each other. But if you really like the helmet that you won, you are welcome to keep it, obviously. He's probably just like, forget it. I don't want to tell these guys my team. I'm keeping this Kelce helmet. He's like, go and get your own, right? Beautiful lid, Travis Kelce, the Chiefs lunar here. The Chiefs, I'm a Chief fan. Very impressed with Kansas City. Their defense in particular, Steven, was incredible today against the Bears. Incredible against the Jaguars. That'll be a tough team to beat because of the defense, because of Mahomes, and, of course, because of Kelce. We said we'd run this break back. Looking good, huh?
Yeah, 4 to go.
4 to go. So the Kelce is gone, but the Chris Carter Hydro, the Eagle 4 quarterbacks, the Randy Moss Speed Flex with the straight cash homie inscription. We have Jerome Bettis, Stafford and Cup, Joe Burrow custom lid, Bo Jackson, Troy Aikman, and Dan Marino. And correct, Kyle, that was without Nick Bolton today. It was against the Bears, I'll say. I think the Jaguar performance was even more impressive, personally. But Yeah, no Nick Bolton, who is maybe the second best player on that Chiefs defense. Chase says, I just want to know, LOL, you'd be crazy to trade, but maybe you're crazy enough, right? I mean, I'd like to know, too, because I always ask the guys what teams they like. That way I can direct them in breaks of their favorite team, Steven.
That's the more important.
Yeah, it's for us to know. Definitely, if we know that there's a big name in the break room, we can be like, oh, come and get the player that you like. For example, Chase and Kyle are Chief fans. I would say come and get the Kelsey. It did go. But, Steven, if they want something that's Chiefs that's even better than this, it's in the can't miss reps, Patrick Mahomes, salute the service. In the can't miss reps, there's an 8 in 21 chance at a headliner. In the diamonds, there's 9 in 21. That means almost 50% in both breaks.
Yeah.
Those are our two best bets. I'll drop in the quad link for the diamond helmets. And I'll drop in the can't miss double link as well if these guys want to attack. Yeah, can't miss double is wide open. So, again, tomorrow we replenish that series. Say we do 4 boxes in a day. We replace the can't miss with 4 new boxes. So it's going to be an 8 in 25 chance at a headliner tomorrow. We're going to play the can't miss reps. Now's the time when the ratio is better, right, Steven?
Yep, this is the time.
This is the time to play those. If you're a Chief fan looking for that Mahomes helmet, your odds are going to get only worse tomorrow. The diamond helmets, though, we don't replenish that. The diamonds, the odds are going to be based on what we pull. Let's just say we do 4 more helmets tonight. There's only going to be 17 left. And there could be as many as 9 headliners, as little as 5, depending on what we pull in the second break here. So let's go, folks. Let's get those spots. Let's get breaking. Let's see who's in. Dallas and Chase are in.
Yep.
Who's going to join those guys? Chase is in big time, Steven, huh?
Yes, he is.
Chase is ready. He needs some help. The man needs some help. And I'll put this out there, Chase. Maybe you win something sick and you trade for the Travis Kelce. But then again, we need to know Steven's team for the trade to happen.
True.
Maybe he's a Viking fan.
Maybe.
Moss for Kelce. Moss for Carter. It's a Hydro Carter. So there could be some trade possibilities. Second half underway in the football game. I think Garoppolo is back out there, so that's good to see. Don't want to see Jimmy G have another injury. But the Raiders are going to be 3 and out. 3 and out, Steelers getting the ball back. That's the plan, says Chase. I got a good surplus at home. Yeah, there you go. Well, if you play these breaks, you have a lot of good stuff available here at UA. A lot of good stuff that you've won, no doubt. Ladiator wants to see the college breaks. I agree. We are, 5 to go in each? I would love to see a college break. Would be fantastic, guys. Let's make it happen. Let's make those college breaks happen. So I would say, Steven, the diamond helmets is definitely the most likely break. 4 to go, the quad, our closest break at the moment. Come and get it. I'm going to show off these videos again. So these guys take a peek at what we got here. This is, I was going to say, the most underrated receiver ever, Chris Carter. But then again, there is Steve Largent, right?
Yeah.
But there's only 3 guys who have more receiving touchdowns in the history of the NFL than Chris Carter. I think it's Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, and Terrell Owens.
Right.
That's the list. It's a sick Hydro Authentic with that sick purple visor, Chris Carter. We got that Joe Burrow. That's the Rip Burrow helmet, the normal Bengal orange, and the Bengal alternate white. Look, Joe Burrow is awesome. He's off to a tough start, Steven, but that's because he hasn't been healthy. This man gets back and healthy. The Bengals are going to be contender for years to come. He is maybe the second best quarterback in football. I think it's Mahomes is number one, and then, Burrow, Allen, Hurts. At this point, you got to say Tua in that discussion, too, for that next level guy. But Joe Burrow is worth every penny to Cincinnati, and that helmet is worth every penny as well because it is beautiful. Now, Steven says, my bad, I left for a minute. I like all teams, but I grew up watching the Colts. I would need multiple lids for Kelsey, though. Well, if you're a Colts fan, there is 2 Colts in the can't-miss rep helmets. Obviously, the diamonds are typically worth a little bit more, but the reps display the same. Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne, the 2 best Colt receivers of all time. If you want to play a break with your squad, Steven, the can't-miss one is a good recommendation, right? I think those are the only Colt headliners at the current moment. But we get a lot of Colts, a lot of Peyton Manning. We've had Anthony Richardson recently. Obviously, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne. We get filler hits like Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis, Dallas Clark we had the other day. A lot of Colts here in the UA Live break room. So Chase and Kyle dropping in their emails, Steven. So
I want to pitch.
Yeah.
Don't blame them, though.
So just to be clear, unless for whatever reason, Steven, Facebook email goes through. But if you're on YouTube or Twitch, you got to do the email just like Kyle did it. KAD0530@hotmail.com. And Chase is saying, Chase's email, just to be clear, is chasemeyer1989@gmail.com. It'll block it if you put in the email. Not something we do. It's something YouTube and Twitch do, apparently, Steven.
Interesting.
But you guys can figure it out. It's chasemeyer1989 @gmail.com. So that's the way to contact those guys, Steven. Maybe talk to them, see if they want to trade for that Kelsey helmet, what they have to offer. But once again, you're under no pressure to trade. If you like this one a lot, I would hold on to it, right? Travis Kelsey. I mean, this might be the best tight end in the history of football, Travis Kelsey. If not number one, he's at worst, 3rd or 4th.
He's really, really good.
Yeah, no doubt. So Pickens looking good for Pittsburgh. They're in Raider territory. Pittsburgh looking to go 2-1. Telling you, that Pittsburgh Steelers team, they might be sneaky good, Steven.
Yeah.
Might be sneaky good. They play the Texans next, which might be a sneaky tough game.
Yeah.
But they got Baltimore, the Rams, the Jaguars, the Titans all coming up. The Pittsburgh Steelers. William says, at best, number 3. Again, it's a personal preference, but when you look at the numbers historically, he's going to be end up what, number 2 all time numbers wise. He is the only. Here's his NFL records, by the way, Steven. Travis Kelsey, 7 seasons with 1,000 receiving yards. That's the most of any tight end ever. 7 consecutive seasons. Most receiving yards in a single season by a tight end, 1,416. Seasons with 100+ receptions by a tight end, 3 of them. Games with 100+ receiving yards, 35. That's a record. He's got more receiving yards than Gronk already, Travis Kelsey.
Right.
So I kind of lean him being number 1 for me, but that's a matter of personal preference. I think Gronk, Kelsey, and Gonzalez are the top 3. I don't get mad at you either way. But obviously, if you want to go longevity, Jason Witten's a good debate. And Antonio Gates, a lot of touchdown catches.
True that. And longevity.
Yeah. Most receiving yards by a tight end ever. So Tony Gonzalez with 15,000 yards. Kelsey has 10,439. If he stays healthy, there's no way he doesn't pass him, right? I mean, when it's all said and done, Kelsey's going to have more yards than Tony Gonzalez if he stays healthy. As far as receiving yards per game for a tight end, Travis Kelsey, 71.5. That is the most by a decent margin, Steven. Second most Gronk, 64.9. We're talking receiving yards per game for tight ends.
Yeah.
Gronk does have the more touchdowns. Again, that's why Gronk is probably a better blocker. He's got all those rings. Gronk and Gonzalez are the two other guys in that discussion. Gronk, by the way, is out there in the can't-miss reps. Tony Gonzalez, he was recently a filler hit in the can't-miss reps. Todd Palma, I don't think you won. And Williams, right? Witten, 13K. That's the matter of longevity, right? Where'd you land on longevity? Because Jason Witten, for his career, Steven, 74 receiving touchdowns. Travis Kelce, 71 in 100 and 25 less games. Kelce, 71.5 receiving yards per game. Jason Witten, 48.1. But the argument for Witten is obviously longevity. He played forever, and that's impressive in its own. Todd Palma, I got news for you, Todd. I got news for you, Mr. Palma. We have a Sean Alexander authentic helmet in the break room. Sean Alexander available here in the Diamonds. It's a secondary name in that series. Todd, I will jump in there in the quad box break. For example, in the quad, you can get Alexander with the NFC West, Stafford and Cup, and you could also get both of those lids in that double box break. So let's jump in here. Where do you land on the tight end, Steven? Best tight end ever.
It's a real tough discussion, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to talk about Gronk a lot because of his who he had. But again, we got to see the rest of Kelsey's career play out.
Exactly.
So it's it's a tough discussion, but I'd go Gronk for right now.
Gronk right now, that's fair.
I mean, but again, Gates. I watched Gates all growing up, and he was just a machine.
And Gates has the third most receiving yards right now among tight ends of all time.
Yeah.
And the most touchdowns. So he's number 4 for me, Gates, personally. But, yeah, no doubt. Stephen Williams, we'll see you tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow as well. It's all about eras, though, William. Absolutely a blocking tight end, not just a receiver, but the tight ends now are asked to have different roles, right? You can't hold something against someone if he's not asked to block, right?
Yeah.
You can only do what you're asked to do, and that's just how the game is different. I mean, all the tight ends now, it's way more important what you offer as a receiver as opposed to a blocker. That's just the way the game is now. Gronk, by the way, was a great pass blocker, too. And Steven says, really like Tony Gonzalez, too? Yeah. I mean, Gonzalez has a lot of the records because he played forever, Steven. Tony G. A lot of it is a matter of personal preference, and again, depending on where you land on that good old-fashioned longevity argument. I'm not upset if you go with any one of those guys. By the way, Jason Witten, we pulled in the breaks today on the Tennessee Authentic. We pulled Gronk today on the Patriot Authentic. We got Gronk on the full-size rep in the can't miss. All these best tight ends ever, they're all in the break room. All the time. Yeah. So come and get them, guys. So Chase Meyer is doing a lot of work on the break page. Dallas Williams as well. These guys need some help, Steven, right? Yeah. Who's helping these guys out? Who's going to help these guys out here on the break page? I will go ahead and reset the top to bottom rundown. We'll get a quick drink, and then we will take a peek at what we got going on. I will say this. We got to get these orders moving to keep staying on tonight. We're on as long as orders are coming in, but if the orders slow down once it gets to about 9:30, 10 o'clock, we could call the show early. Especially since Stephen Williams, our other big player, already headed to bed. Where's Scott Deans at? Where's Ronnie and Sulaco at?
Great question.
Ronnie was talking all about this new Diamond series. He's not even in, Steven.
Is he eating his burnt burgers?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the real question.
That might be it. All right, college double box break and single box break up. We have the 9 Alabama signatures on the Authentic still out there. The Brian Dawkins. And we have Josh Jacobs, Najee Harris dual signed. Mark Andrews, Tim Brown, George Pickens having a nice night tonight. And then Keenan Allen, 45 fantasy points today, Steven. It's a 7 and 14 chance at a headliner in the college. 3 left in this diamond quad. We have Chris Carter, Eagles 4 quarterbacks, Randy Moss, Jerome Bettis, dual sign Stafford Cup, custom Joe Burrow, Bo Jackson, Troy Aikman, Dan Marino. 9 photoed headliners and 21 boxes left. Also have Torrey Holt, A.J. Brown, Sean Alexander. It's a 12 and 21 chance at a headliner in the diamonds. The can't miss reps down to 21 boxes left. Can't miss reps so far today that were not headliners. Nick Chubb, Champ Bailey. We pulled Stephon Diggs, and what was the other one? There was one more. What am I blanking on? It was today. Tonight's show, actually. What's the other can't miss rep? It was Champ Bailey
Jordan Love.
And Jordan Love.
Yeah.
So those are the filler hits. Jordan Love, Champ Bailey, Nick Chubb, and Stephon Diggs. All 8 headliners out there. Barry Sanders, Rob Gronkowski, Michael Irvin, Dak Prescott, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Patrick Mahomes, and Tyreek Hill. 8 and 21 chance at a headliner. Slab cards, 23 left. 8 headliners in here. LaDainian Tomlinson, Cooper Kupp, Bo Jackson, Julio Jones, Aaron Donald, Justin Jefferson, the MVP favorite, NFL leader in passing yards right now, Tua on the rookie card, and then Brett Favre, one of the best quarterbacks ever, available there as well. 6 to go in the jerseys. Patrick Surtain II, Tiki Barber, O.J. Simpson, Jason Taylor, Trayvon Diggs, Jamal Lewis, Sean Alexander, all available in the All Aboard Jersey Series. 7 spots to go in the mini helmets. We've got the Randall Cunningham, Tony Dorsett, Bob Greasy, Eddie George, Nick Chubb, Michael Irvin, and not Taylor Swift, Steven, DeAndre Swift. Almost all headliners out there in the split back mini helmets. And then 8 to go in the slab single as well. So we're going to revisit the break page at 9:35. That is in 15 minutes. Then we'll do the wheel spin for the jerseys. If that's not full, the earliest we can go tonight is 9:40, Steven. That means 20 minutes to get these breaks moving. If these orders are not hot, in 20 minutes, we're hopping off at 9:40 p.m. The diamond break right now is 3 away in the quad. If that's not done in 20 minutes, we'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's plenty of time to knock out 3 spots for you guys. 16-7 Pittsburgh. Looking good, Steven. Looking good tonight.
Unfortunately, each division has to have a team that's the worst.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I think in the AFC West, it's going to belong to the Las Vegas Raiders.
See, I think it's the Broncos, personally.
Yeah.
The Raiders did beat them by 1 point week 1. But I don't think either of those teams...
Maybe there's 2 this year.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, the AFC West 2 years ago was talked about as being the best break or the best division.
Right? Mm-hmm.
I think the Raiders and Broncos have taken some step backs. What do you think about the games tomorrow, Steven? Eagles and Bucks. Eagles -5. Who's going to win? Are they going to cover? I know you're going to pick Philly. Are they going to cover?
They should cover.
You think so?
The Eagles should come out and cover that.
Okay.
I know you're buying into the Buccaneers and the hype, but I just don't think it's going to last much longer.
Okay.
I think it's a real team they're facing. And I think that Jalen Hurts wants to continue to establish that he wants to be an MVP caliber type player.
A Philly team that struggled a little bit the first 2 weeks. They're 2-0, but, 1-score games against the Patriots and Vikings, 2 teams that they could be beating by more. Yeah, I'm a little torn on that game. I mean, that line for me is probably where it should be. 5-point favorites on the road. I like Philly to win. I'll take Tampa to cover. Why not? Got to be devil's advocate to you. Tampa covers, Eagles win. And then, honestly, I was going to ask you this next game, but I think it all depends on Joe Burrow because Bengals are a 2-point favorite against the Rams. If you told me it was a 100% Joe Burrow, I would say Bengals for sure. But if he doesn't play, I'm picking the Rams, Steven.
Yeah.
And if he does play and he's seriously hurt, I'm still leading the Rams. I mean, Burrow's got to be at least 80% for me for the Bengals to win. I don't know where to go because I don't know his health, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's tricky about the game tomorrow.
Yeah. It's a rematch of the Super Bowl.
From 2 years ago.
Right?
Yeah.
Gonna be a battle. I can see the Rams, though, taking them out.
Yeah.
The Rams are well coached.
They're well coached with McVay and all these receivers. Nakua, who I'm starting in fantasy this week, he's been incredible.
Right?
All right. I mean, out of nowhere, but Matthew Stafford likes to find one guy that he likes. We saw that with Calvin Johnson. We saw that with Cooper Kupp. His relationship with this new guy working out pretty good for the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Joey says, all those spots open. Where's Michael Bennett? Good question. We did get a spot taken by Scott Deans in the Diamond Quad. 2 to go there. So we'll be revisiting that break and everything here in 10 minutes. The jerseys, by the way, let's see, Steven. The jersey break is 6 away. If you want to be in that jersey wheel spin, get those spots now. We can still do more jerseys, but if that break is not full or like 1 or 2 away by 9:35, that's when we'll knock out that wheel spin in the jerseys. Again,
I think it's closed.
The jersey just closed?
No, the Diamond Quad.
Thank goodness. Let me guess, Scott again, or is that Michael?
It's Keith.
Keith! He was asking about the quad earlier.
Yeah, good question.
4 chances to win. Yes,
Like,
sir,
yeah.
Keith.
Got to take that chance.
Diamond Quad number 2. Drop me 4 box numbers. And Steven, all these helmets for me are safe. Travis Kelce is in the news now with, the T Swift news. CMC's leading the league in rushing yards. And then the Brett Favre helmet is insane looking.
Mm-hmm.
These 3 are in the hit video. They're all safe. But someone could get replaced on the desk for now, at least, right?
Yeah.
So 4 diamonds coming up. Dallas wants 19. Thank you, Dallas Williams.
All right, that's what I gotta go to the back and get.
All right. He wants 23.
All right, do I go to the back and get?
All right, 2 more, guys.
I got 23. What are the numbers? 23 and what? 19?
23 and 19.
Yeah, 19's in the back, but I have 23 here.
We did do 7 already, Dallas, but Chase has 4 and 11.
Those I have here.
So those are good as well. All right, so 19, 23, 4, and 11 here in our Diamond Quad Box break. This is easily the best break in the room. Definitely looking forward to some amazing hits here in the Diamond Quad. It's a 9 in 21 chance at a headliner, Steven, that's photoed. That's almost 50%. Odds are maybe 2 headliners here. Could be 1, could be 3, could be 4. I'd be shocked that if it's not at least 1 in the diamonds here. All right, Chase with 3, Dallas with 2, Scott with 1, and Keith with 2. Thank you guys for the fill. The Diamond Quad Box break, 4 chances to win. All 4 helmets will be great because they're all authentic helmets, and it's in particular the Diamond Series. Touchdown Steelers, says William. Let's go! Steelers money line and Steelers +3 looking great. I had those bets placed tonight. 7 and 8. We got Keith Castle up top. You've got the NFC North, Keith. Chase Meyer in the NFC South. Dallas Williams, NFC East. Keith's got the NFC West. Scott in the AFC North. Dallas AFC South. Chase AFC East. And AFC West. Box 11 to get us started here in the Diamond Quad Box break. Quadruple the boxes. Quadruple the fun in the Diamond Series. Who's got another touchdown, Steven?
Who do you know who scored?
I don't. I just see Williams' comment. Oh my goodness! This is maybe the best helmet in the series. Joe Burrow, Ripped Authentic, the Bengal alternate, along with the Bengal standard helmet. Man, this is incredible. Former Heisman Trophy winner, first overall pick, played in back-to-back AFC title games. He's played in the Super Bowl. He's a Pro Bowler. He is the second highest paid player in the history of the league over a per-year basis over 4 years. That's the AFC North. It's LSU Tiger fan Scott Deans with one of the most iconic LSU Tiger players ever. Undefeated season under Joe Burrow. The all-time record for most passing touchdowns in a college season. How about that, Scott Deans? Joe Burrow, Ripped Authentic. Boom, he says with the exclamation points. That is ridiculous. Scott. Now that's how we do it, brother. Joe Burrow. And you talk about karma. This is the guy that got the old diamonds off and running. And he gets, maybe the best hit in the new diamonds.
Right.
Maybe. It's personal preference. For him, as an LSU fan, I would say probably the best hit for him, right?
That's what I would think.
Yeah, Scott Deans. All right, let's keep the McCaffrey around for the hit video, Steven. But I think the McCaffrey's off the table after this sick Burrow lid. How about that, Scott Deans? How about that?
It's an incredible start.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. I love having all the boxes available, Steven, because at any moment we can have a headliner. Sure do.
Take another box.
Scott's got Terry Bradshaw, Adrian Peterson, and Joe Burrow tonight, all on authentic helmets.
Cashing out.
Yeah, he's doing it big.
God, Deans.
You're good. Of course, Joey's not a fan of Joey Burrow. He's a Steeler fan. Joe Burrow is incredible. Definitely incredible. CMC the dog. Yeah, look. That's a rep helmet. This is Authentics. CMC is a great lid as well. We can only put 3 up on the table. Choices can be difficult sometimes here in the break room. All right, the second helmet in the quad. And we got a beautiful Raven Authentic. Fantastic running back from back in the day. Another one of those Miami Hurricane stars. It is Willis McGahee. That's the AFC North. Again, Scott Deans. Congrats on the McGahee lid. Oh my. Scott. A man is doing work here. Wow. That's his team, says Keith. Well, Keith, we get a lot of Ed Reed and a lot of Ray Lewis. This may not be the last Raven in this series. Two-time Pro Bowler Willis McGahee, more than 8,000 career rushing yards. Nice get, Scott. Yeah, a lot of Ravens in the room. A lot of Ray Lewis, a lot of Terrell Suggs, a lot of Ed Reed as far as Ravens. Jamal Lewis we get as well. So Scott got another one, Steven, by the way.
Please.
He is.
Have a day, dude.
Have yourself a night. Wow, thanks all, says Scott. You're welcome, dude. Thanks for playing. Willis McGahee. All right, we'll get this one put away. And still 2 more to go, Steven. We can have more headliners. It's technically now, I believe, an 8 in 19 chance at a photo headliner. Again, not too far from 1 and 2. All right, next box is box 4. One of the ones called out by Chase Meyer. Do we have more headliner action here in the break room? All of these are authentics in this series. No reps in the diamond helmets. And all of these are amazing. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Eagle quarterback autographs on this helmet. Ron Jaworski, Pro Bowl quarterback. Donovan McNabb, multi-time Pro Bowl quarterback. I think Michael Vick and Randall Cunningham each had 4 Pro Bowls apiece. That's the NFC East. Dallas Williams with 4 Eagle autographs on 1 lid, Steven. That is incredible.
Wow.
Eagles QBs. QB got a break. Joe Burrow had now 4 Eagle lids. That is JSA certified 4 Eagle autographs, rather. Love the green on this thing, Steven. This is fantastic. Alan Rudisil somewhere at home just drooling over this one, right?
Jelly indeed.
He is hashtag jelly. Man. Like I said, the diamond helmets, this is the series, Steven. This is the series with the biggest names, the best hits. You cannot beat the diamond helmets, simply put. Won't happen. They're just incredible lids left and right. Let's go nice as Dallas. I'll keep this one right here behind me. We have choices, right? I mean, the desk is tough, too. One more box still in the quad, Steven.
Got it.
What else could we get here? That's going in the hit video too, though. So we've already got 5 lids for the hit video. We can get a 6th here, maybe. It's good to have options, right?
Yes, it is.
Box 19 is next. Is it time for more headliners here? Such a crazy good series. It is time for more headliners. It's Double Up Dallas again. Troy Aikman, 3-time Super Bowl champion, Pro Football Hall of Famer, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, clean, lunar, authentic. Dallas Williams with the NFC East, Steven, gets 5 quarterback autographs. Troy Aikman, maybe the best of the bunch. Holy cow, Dallas. That is how we do. A nice lid, says William. Yeah, a nice lid indeed on the Troy Aikman. Man. How about that one, Dallas? How about that one, brother? That's how we do it. The Cowboy Lunar is super clean. Dallas Williams, they call him up, Double Up Dallas for a reason. He's got himself a Colts win. He's got himself a pair of headliners, and he even took us down in fantasy today, Dallas Williams.
Just doing it all. He's going to get a gift card from us, too.
Yes, he is.
Look at Dallas.
There we go, says Dallas. Sharp lid. Sharp lid indeed. Wow. Yeah, this break is cool, Steven. This break is cool.
Right.
23-7 Steelers. The touchdown was Pat Freiermuth.
Let's go.
The Muth. I mean, we were having a good fantasy week. I know Ronnie was, talking smack. But we've got...
Hey, we're not bad.
129 fantasy points. Let me pull...
Is he our last player?
Let me double check. I think so, though. This is the UA Fantasy Week. We got 129. We've got Evan McPherson, but he can only get so many points, right?
What does he have left?
Dallas.
Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we're probably not going to win.
Hey,
but
we put up a fight.
Look, we're 2-0. We're in second place. We're going to get more points.
That's going to usually win games.
Yeah, 145 points would be, let's see here, maybe the 4th most in the league out of 10, Steven. Dallas, Sean Kia, we have Ryan Bauer. I think Ryan Bauer had Moster, who got 45 points. He also had 29 from Herbert, 27 from Jefferson. And then Sean Kia, who's in last, by the way, he's going to get the most points in the league this week. He had a Cheney. How do you say it?
A chain.
A chain. That's it. A chain for the Dolphins. So Yeah, looking good. By the way, Adam Cantwell is going to suffer his first loss of the season. So there's going to be no one undefeated. 2-1. We'll have to see the tie break, Steven. We'll be anywhere from like 3rd to 5th or so. But only 3 weeks into the season, there will not be a single 3-0 team in our fantasy league. Just like last year, very competitive. And by the way, Who Dat Nation is Sean. He's getting a win this week. I think Ronnie is set to get a win as well. So there will be...
Josh Jacobs isn't having the best day.
Yeah, he has just enough. He's up by 1 point. Unless Jacobs fumbles or something.
Oh.
So he is probably going to win. But in all likelihood, 3 weeks in, no one's 3-0, no one's 0-3.
That all sounds accurate.
The last place person, 1 game back of first.
That sounds right.
And we'll be tied for first record-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's tight. Who's on waivers in the league? I don't know. We'll have to look later. We can't reveal who we're looking at, Steven. But we'll take a look later on waivers. Not the Dolphin backup running back. That I actually looked to see, and someone already had him, of course, which was Sean. Who wants to work with me on the can't-miss double, says Chase Meyer. That's a great question, Chase. You know what Chase is after, Steven? That Mahomes. So only 21 boxes left in the can't-miss. There's still 8 headliners left. Barry Sanders, Rob Gronkowski, Michael Irvin, Dak Prescott, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill. 8 in 21 chance at a headliner. That's almost 50%. That's a $1,700 Mahomes lid, by the way, just waiting to get pulled in the never-ending can't-miss reps. Or one more quad, says Chase.
I would say, Chase, that can't-miss double I think you're referring to, that happened today, actually.
I think he's asking for guys to be in the break with him for it to fill, maybe.
No, he was in it already.
Yeah.
He was in the last one. He's not in the next one.
Yeah, but maybe he wants to
see
if guys will... Maybe, Steven.
Maybe, okay.
But that one that you were in did fill up. It's the next one is wide open.
Yeah.
But if Chase gets 4, someone else gets 4, we're full. But Keith's saying one more jersey. The jerseys are full. And the Diamond Quad is 8 away as well. My advice to Chase is get your spots anyway, Chase, right? That break is going to fill whether it's now or whether it's tomorrow. If you want to see the diamond helmets with the can't miss reps, get the spots now. As soon as guys see some movement, they see some momentum, Steven, they'll jump in as well. So my advice to you is get your spots anyway. Everyone is afraid of 8 spots, right, Steven? As soon as they see 7, 6, 5, then they start playing. Someone's got to start the party, right? Someone's got to get that first spot. And worst case scenario, Chase, the break happens tomorrow at 4 p.m. So you don't have to be present to win either. So get that spot now. Get the Mahomes. That would be nice for you. Yeah, the Mahomes is pretty good. So is CMC, 100% agree. Jersey's coming up. Keith Castle getting the rest of those spots. Jersey single number 3. Drop me a box number. Joey, Michael, or Keith here on our jersey single. Feeling good about the Steeler pick tonight, Steven. 23-7 in the 4th.
Right.
That's what I got to do. They got to go for 2 if they get a touchdown then, right? It's 16. They need 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. Not likely. I think we still have Adams playing, though. Maybe an Adams touchdown could help us, Steven. That'd be nice.
Right? That's always helpful.
Yeah. He's got 9 catches, 127 yards, and a touchdown catch. That's pretty good. So, numbers scrolling on the jerseys. We got 1, 4, 5, 8 through 12, 14 through 16, 21, 24, and 26 through 35 available. I'll give you guys about 20 seconds here. Otherwise, I will let the wheel decide the box that we'll do. Someone help out Keith. He's been doing work the last 15 minutes. The man needs some help, Steven, for these breaks. Keith wants box 21. All right, Keith, 21 works. That is going off the ticker for the jerseys.
The 21?
21.
21.
And we'll do the jersey wheel spin at 950. If we are 4 or less away, Steven, on those jerseys, we will give them a little bit more time. Otherwise, if we are anywhere from 5 to 8 spots away, 950 is the jersey wheel spin. And then the earliest we can go would be 955. That'll go in the hit video, but probably not on the desk. I like what we have for the hit video, Steven. A lot of good stuff. All right, 8 times coming up for our jersey spots. I am hoping it's not the last break tonight, Steven, right? I would love to do more breaks, but what's our closest break right now?
The closest break I have right now, the colleges are 6-5 away, and then everything else is pretty open.
Yeah, so guys, if you want more breaks tonight, now's the time to get those spots. So Joey has the NFC South, Michael's got the AFC South, and Keith has the rest. 21 of 35 coming up in the All Aboard Jersey Series. Let's go, Steven! This is my favorite kicker in the history of the National Football League. It's Bear legend Robbie Gold.
Oh, that's a good one.
My fantasy team name used to be Good as Gold. I used to always have Robbie as my kicker. This is an awesome, awesome jersey. Beckett certified QR sticker on it. That's the NFC North. That is Keith Castle. So no snipe, but definitely a beautiful jersey for Keith. We got the Ladiator. That's Joseph saying, breaks tonight have been so much fun to watch. Thank you. It's been a lot of fun, Steven.
Yes, it has. Wow. Cool.
We've had a lot of really, really good hits, too.
That's true.
I know we usually do a little bit more boxes than tonight, but the quality of hits has been through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have Brett Favre, Travis Kelce, a custom Joe Burrow, Christian McCaffrey, Troy Aikman. We had Adrian Peterson, Terry Bradshaw, 4 Eagle quarterbacks on 1 helmet. The lids have been just out of this world here in the break room. Sick jersey, yeah, sick jersey indeed. Keith Castle had the 6 spots. Definitely earned this Robbie Gold. Good get, Keith. I miss Robbie Gold. I know Cairo Santos is actually doing good now, Steven, but when I think of Bears kickers, Robbie's my guy.
It's hard not to go Robbie Gold.
He is probably the best kicker in Bear franchise history. It's actually the first gold Bear jersey I pulled. We had a Penn State gold that I had.
We did, yes.
This is the first Chicago Bear jersey. Chase says everything on the desk I called the box, I think, LOL. So note to the fellow breaker, Steven. Let Chase Meyer call the boxes. He does pretty good on those box calls, huh?
Yep.
Not bad, says Keith. Yeah, not bad at all. Keith is a Raven fan. I was about to ask him what's your squad, but he just told us recently, Raven fan. So there's a Jamal Lewis in these jerseys as a Raven headliner. Again, diamond helmets, college. A name like Ray Lewis could be hiding out there for sure. Are you typing orders or winner sheet, Steven?
Winner sheet.
Upset about I missed that helmet, says Keith. You can't get them all, Keith. There will be more Ravens in the room. By the way, one of the most shocking things today, which is crazy to say it's shocking, but I was watching highlights earlier, Steven. I don't know if you saw this. Justin Tucker missed a 61-yard kick to win the game.
Yeah,
just short.
Yeah.
It was right up the middle, but it was like, 1 or 2 yards short. Shocking.
Very shocking.
Shocking. He's made a 64-yarder, although it was not good conditions today.
Yeah, today's not friendly with that.
That's probably why he missed it. I think the 64-yard kick was in the dome against Detroit, I believe.
Last year.
Yeah, last year. So 23-7 Steelers. They got the ball back. This Sunday night game is just about over, Steven. Big win for Pittsburgh. I know the Raiders aren't a great team, but if you win on the road by double digits, that's a confidence boost for your team, no doubt. Sean says, missed the quads. Nice hit, gentlemen. You can still jump in, Sean. It's never too late to jump in the quads, man. We can definitely do more quads. I know that's what Dallas Williams is thinking. He got a couple spots in the next quad. So there's only, by the way, it's a 25-box series, Steven. Just like that, only 17 diamond helmets left. Chris Carter, Hydro Authentic. We still have that available. Randy Moss, Speed Flex. Jerome Bettis, Flash Authentic. Stafford Cup, Dual Sign Flash Authentic. Bo Jackson and Dan Marino. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 photoed headliners in 17 boxes. Better than a 1 in 3 chance. And we also have Torrey Holt. Make it 7. AJ Brown 8. Sean Alexander 9. It's a 9 in 17 chance at a photoed headliner. We're at a total headliner counting photos and listing. 9 in 17, Steven. That is better than 50%.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. This is maybe the hit of the show tonight. I think you agree, right, Joe Burrow? I mean, it's because it's a custom lid, right? This thing is nuts. Got to be hit of the show tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, the Joe Burrow with the custom.
Yeah.
That'd be my choice as well.
Yeah.
Hard
Obviously,
to beat that.
Kelsey, Brett Favre, Aikman, Christian McCaffrey. A lot of other great hits, but this is probably D1. So let me see here on the jerseys. How are we looking on those jerseys? We have 4 to go on the jerseys. So here's what we'll do, Steven. It is 9:50. At 9:55, I will do the jersey wheel spin unless we are full on the jerseys or 1 or 2 away. If we're 1 or 2 away, I'll give you guys more time to be in that wheel spin. But if we are still 4 away or 3 away on the jerseys, we'll do the wheel spin at 9:55. Does not mean we're done tonight. Does not mean we can't do more jerseys. But it does mean you're no longer in the wheel spin for the jerseys. It's kind of like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We're hopping off the air unless the orders start coming in hot, Steven. That's when we do the chase wheel spin. It tells you guys now's the time to order if you guys want to keep the night going. But one more jersey break is 3 away now. So these guys got 4 minutes to get us 2 away to be in the wheel spin. If it's 2 away, it's going to fill. No problem, obviously. I do recommend the Diamond Quad. That's the hottest break right now. We've done 2 of those already, and we have 5 spots to go in the next one. So that's probably our best bet other than the jerseys for another break. So here's that link. Who's in the Diamond Quad?
Dallas and Sean.
Okay. So good job, gentlemen. Good job in that Diamond Quad box break. All right, Keith.
Closed out the jerseys, I think.
All right, jerseys are closed. So, jersey single number 4 coming up. All right, drop me a box number for our jersey break. I think we're getting this quad done tonight. I think that's my best bet. I think it's going to happen tonight. What do we always say, Steven? 3 or less is the magic number. We are 5 away. If there's 2 more spots taken in the next 10 minutes, that break will easily happen tonight. No problem. So if you're out there thinking about the diamond helmets, you get a spot in there. We're 4 away, and it's pretty much happening. So Keith wants box 8. Thank you, Keith. 8 coming up in the jerseys. All aboard. Steven, Sean, Joseph, and Keith. All right, box 8. 8 clicks on the randomizer for our 8 divisions here in the jerseys. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Stephen Williams in the NFC North. NFC South is Keith Castle, Sean Brennan, NFC East. Keith's got the NFC West, AFC North. Joseph, AFC South. Sean, AFC East. And Sean, AFC West. Box 8 of 35 in the jerseys. How about Kuhn? It's John Kuhn. Packer legendary fullback, former Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, Stephen Williams. It's almost his birthday, and he keeps on winning in the break room. PSA certified on the John Kuhn jersey. All right, Stephen. A nice little run here at UA today for Mr. Williams. Now you got 2 helmets in that diamond quad box break earlier. Getting a jersey here, won a diamond in the early show. He's had a pretty good start to his break room career, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll get this written up for Steven. And we will see what else you guys want to do tonight. As far as the jerseys go, Steven, I'll say the same thing, where it's 9:54. We are currently, let's see here, 8 away on the jersey break. If we are 4 or less away by 10 o'clock, I'll give them more time to be in the wheel spin. If we are still 5 to 8 away, we'll do the wheel spin at 10 o'clock for the jerseys. 4 to go now in the diamond quad, though. And that break is going to happen tonight, 100%. And that'll get us to only 13 left in that series, by the way. Just like that. A little diamond run here in the break room. It is the top series we offer, right? The diamond helmets. It is cream of the crop here in the UA Live break room. John Kuhn. How's your fantasy doing today, Steven? Doing
Not good.
Not good today?
Nope.
I got a W in my league, so I'm 2-1 in the work league, 2-1 in my personal league, and then there's a third league. I think I mentioned this to you. I still don't get how the league works, but basically it's where 2 guys both have a team, and you combine the points of your teammates. And it's like a knockout league where they knock out the last 2 people each week. So it's like a survivor league.
Interesting.
So I am still alive. I think my team did good in that league because I know you said Adam Thielen did good.
He did very good.
He was on my team. So hopefully I'm still alive in that one, but it's not records, and it's very, very hard to track.
I still have a chance to win, but it's not likely.
Not likely? What do you need?
I'm down 3 now, and I have Hurts in the Philly D going tomorrow, and I'm facing Devonta Smith and Mike Evans.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Beat A.J. Brown and get Hurts rush touchdowns.
Yep. That's what I need.
I do play
and the
Hurts.
Philadelphia D just stymieing that.
I do play Hurts, Steven, but I'm up about 40 or so, so I think I'm probably in the clear.
You would need an epic performance.
Yeah, let me look real quick, actually, just to clarify that stat. Oh, my girlfriend is pumped about her fantasy, Steven.
I'm sure.
I've got memes and GIFs up the wazoo. Let's see. I have... Oh, yeah, 99% chance to win. I'm up 54 points. And I still have Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs in here now, and Nakua. So I'm safe. Jalen Hurts can go off. I'm safe. Are the breaks safe tonight? Is that next diamond quad safe? Let's take a peek. We have 17 diamond helmets left. Only 17 to go. It's only a 25-box series. There's a Chris Carter Hydro. Randy Moss Speed Flex Salute the Service Authentic. They're both top 5 all-time in receiving touchdowns. Moss is 2nd. Carter is 4th. Jerome Bettis, I think, is 8th all-time in rushing yards. Stafford and Cup, one of the best duos in league history. quarterback and receiver, one of the best athletes ever, Bo Jackson, and then Dan Marino. He is easily the best quarterback not to win a Super Bowl. Joe Montana recently, Steven, they asked him who the GOAT is. He says, it's not me. It's not Tom Brady. He said it's Dan Marino. And it's Joe Montana's GOAT. He was incredible. So Jackson, Marino, Stafford Cup, Bettis, Randy Moss, Chris Carter, 6 photoed headliners left. In 17 boxes, Torrey Holt, A.J. Brown, Sean Alexander out there as well. 9 in 17 chance. For example, the quad box break, you can get Chris Carter and Randy Moss with the NFC North.
I think the quad sold out.
The quad sold out? Someone got a bunch of spots, huh?
Yep, Keith bought the last 4 spots.
All right, Keith. Good job, Mr. Castle. Diamond quad number 3. Drop me 4 box numbers. He gets it, Steven. He gets it how good that quad is in the diamonds. All right. Is Chase in that break?
Yes, he is.
I would let Chase pick. He's doing pretty good. Sean's got box 3. Thank you, Sean. Do need 3 more. Chase has been calling headliners like crazy tonight. Sean's got 24 as well. Thank you, Sean. Dallas, Chase, Keith, and Sean in here, by the way. 2 more boxes here in the quad. Allen Iverson and Kobe Bryant, 3 and 24. So that is 1 as well, Steven. And the bi-weekly break, it's a top spot drawing every other Sunday at 2, Chase. You got to watch the 2 p.m. show, or you can ask us. I can tell you what happened. You didn't win. It was a Deebo Samuel mini helmet that Adam Cantwell won today. I'll trade you some boxes too, Steven.
Do we only have 3 numbers?
Chase, do you want 2 or 18, sir? Because we have 3, 24, and 1. We need 1 more. You can have 2 or 18.
Thank you.
Cannot have both. Let's put this Eagle helmet in for Favre or Kelsey. Favre, yeah, because we've had Favre up there for a while. Rotate the desk here. And then Steven, 18 is the one he wants.
Okay.
Devontae Adams, let's get him a receiving touchdown here, Steven. They got 3rd and goal with the 1.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have something on your other fantasy team?
I'm facing him.
Oh, no.
If he doesn't score, that's okay.
Yeah, that's classic.
I have him on my other team.
That's why I tried
just
not.
scored,
Yeah,
so
he just scored,
he's gonna
seriously?
score. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's something
he's
else.
Something else. Well, I have him in my other league, so it works out.
That's why I only try to have 2 fantasy teams. 1 that I have to have for work, 1 with my friends I have to have. I hate like having a guy, then you go up against them, it gets complicated. I'm not one of those. I'm gonna have 7 fantasy leagues. That's just not for me, at least. I get those guys who like it, but I'm a 1 or 2 league guy. If I didn't have the work league, I might be in 1. I joined that 3rd league, Steven, but that's a for fun league for me. Nothing on the line there.
He is a monster.
Yeah, no doubt.
Did he put us within range?
Yeah, I'll look. I'll look here. They should go to him for the 2-point play as well. Well, there's got to be a flag there. Let's take a peek at our matchup real quick. I mean, there's... Never say never. Our odds are up to 7%. We are down 16, Steven.
We need a garbage time Pat Fryermuth.
Yeah. Or they get it back and Adams gets another touchdown.
I really ideally not want that one.
Okay. Well, Fryermuth probably not going to get one, but we'll see. All right. We'll go 8 times for our spots. Dallas, Sean, Chase, Keith. Chase is 3-0 in his fantasy league. Good job, Chase. 3-0 is great.
It's a great position.
I love that no one in our league is 3-0 unless we pull off a miracle, Steven. We're the only ones who can be 3-0 in the UA League. Miracles do happen. You never know. 7 and 8 clicks. Keith has the NFC North. NFC South is Chase. NFC East is Sean. Keith has the NFC West. Dallas, AFC North and South. Keith has the AFC East. And Keith has the AFC West. Chase is a 2-time running champion. All right. Well, Raiders within 8, Steven. They got the 2. All right. We got box 18 on the way. 18 of 25. Do we have more headliners? It's been nothing but headliners tonight in the Diamond Helmets. You never know, Chase. You could get something good in the South. You truly never know in the break room. NFC South, that has been a hot break, a hot division oftentimes. There is no headliner right now, though, so I do get why he would be unhappy. We've got ourselves the single-season rushing record holder, 2,105 rushing yards, Hall of Fame 99 inscription. It is Eric Dickerson on the Salute the Service Authentic.
Okay.
Keith Castle got the 4 spots in that break. Certainly earned this Eric Dickerson. 9th all-time leading rusher and the most rush yards in a single season. The JSA certified Eric Dickerson. Good start, Keith. Good start. Yes, sir, he says. Yes, sir, indeed. Mr. Castle. King of the Castle tonight. That's for sure. He says, let's go. And this is what the filler hits look like in here, Steven. Not even a headliner. Eric Dickerson, Salute the Service Authentic.
With the gold ink.
Yeah, the gold ink is just
so clean.
Beautiful. LA Rams. You can get the Stafford Cup and the Sean Alexander in this break still. Potentially, Keith Castle. I would just laugh if we did come back and win based on Adams going off or something. Then Ronnie would, what would he say, Steven?
He'd have to hold another letter off his name.
All right.
He'd be Ronnie Insacco.
Do you want this Dickerson?
Sure. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to beat me, come all the way back and win.
Right? $24 is next. The Mamba box here in the Diamond Quad box break. Box 24, 6 headliners still out there. Do we have some more headliner magic here in the room? Oh, you bet we do. It's Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp, dual signed Ram Flash Authentic. NFC West, Keith with another one. Oh my goodness, Keith. Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp. Kupp had the Triple Crown 2 years ago. Led the league in receiving yards, led the league in catches, touchdown catches. Had a postseason record for catches as well. Matthew Stafford tied the record for most fourth quarter comebacks, comeback wins. This was the best duo in football when they won the Super Bowl, Steven. Incredible helmet. Keith's got 3 Ram Authentics here with that NFC West. 3 Ram headliners, 2 Ram Authentic helmets, 3 headliners, 3 autographs. Ooh. Eric Dickerson is, of course, headliner worthy, even though in this series does not get that recognition.
Nice win.
So Kupp and Stafford, dual side. Man. Keith, you are cooking here in the breaks. I was convinced on that college CMC, but he might be working his way out of the hit video, Steven. That's how good the stuff is tonight. That's how good the lids have been tonight. Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford. And no matter what happens, this year or next year with the injuries and everything, the Rams giving away all those draft picks, Steven, for a Super Bowl title 100% worth it. I would say no doubt.
To win the big one?
Yeah. I will give you this one. I mean, you could put it in instead of Kelsey or the Eagles if you want, just to diversify the desk. But, or we can put it on the side. Your call, Steven. Ah, Kelsey. That's fair.
I love quarterbacks.
That's true. Taylor Swift is upset at you, man.
I'll deal with it.
You'll deal with T Swift getting angry?
Yep.
Okay, that's fair.
She can then further prove what I know.
Okay. Box 3 is next. It's on display. We put it on display. I mean, look-wise, this is the second best looking helmet maybe tonight, Steven. Sheer look-wise.
Red Flash is top tier.
It is beautiful. No doubt about that. One of the best receivers in the league. He was 4th in receiving yards last season, 3rd in receiving touchdowns, tied for 3rd. It's A.J. Brown to Sean Brennan. Yeah, Steven, you're in trouble. Chase said Taylor's making a song about you.
Deal. That's fine.
Steven will take the fame.
I'll take my royalties.
Even if it's bashing, Steven will take the fame.
No such thing as bad press.
That's true. That is true. Good stuff, Sean Brennan.
should be making a song about Kelsey sooner rather than later.
I'm just saying, Kelsey better be careful in that relationship, Steven. That's my advice to him. Raiders get the ball back, says William. All right. Well, perfect for our fantasy team. I know not perfect for you, Steven, but
I'm already pretty much done.
Adams gets the long touchdown, and then they don't get the 2-point play. I win my bet, and we win fantasy.
If you get the long touchdown, then I will win at least one of the leagues.
Okay, there we go.
I wouldn't be too upset.
Yeah.
If he caught another big one.
Keith wants Dan Marino next, Steven. Looking for Mr. Marino. That'd be sick. Not going to lie, that would be absolutely sick here in the Diamond Quad Box break. I mean, almost half the series gone, right? 12 boxes down after this next one. Only 13 to go in the Diamond helmets. With those quads, they go pretty quickly. They do go pretty quickly. Yeah, baby, says Gladiator. Great helmet. Absolutely great helmet. Absolutely fantastic lid. Box 1 is next here. The 4th box here in the Diamond Quad Box break. Been nothing but heat. Ooh, here's a 4-time Pro Bowler. More than 40,000 career passing yards. Because Brady replaced them, a lot of folks don't realize just how good Drew Bledsoe was. Drew Bledsoe, Lunar Authentic for the Patriots. It's Keith Castle, 3 out of 4 in that break with the 4 spots. Congrats on the Bledsoe. Let's go, Keith. Not bad, Steven.
Not bad at all.
He says, let's go, with the exclamation points on the Drew Bledsoe Lunar Authentic. So, are we running this back, guys? That's the question, right?
Yeah. 13 boxes left?
13 boxes left. So, we have 8 to go in the quad, 8 to go, I think, in the double. I think the single's got a spot bought in. So, headliners left, Chris Carter, Randy Moss, Jerome Bettis, Dan Marino, and then Bo Jackson, Steven. So, it's
pretty good.
5 in 13 chance at a headliner. Then you add in Torrey Holt and Sean Alexander. 7 in 13 chance at a headliner. Better than 50% in the Diamond helmets. So the options are pretty good. Pretty good options if you guys want to get this closed out tonight, perhaps. I mean, that's what? 4 quads and a single, Steven.
Right.
And then it's gone. That is doable, especially the way these guys are going tonight. I mean, Keith gets 4 spots again. We're already on the doorstep, just like that.
Just like that.
Well, let us know, Keith. Let us know, everyone else here, about the diamond lids. Patriot Lunar, very clean helmet. We don't get it a lot.
I like it a
but
lot.
It's a beautiful, beautiful looking helmet. Adams up to 42 fantasy points, Steven.
What's our percentage at now?
It's 8%.
8? Oh.
Yeah, but if he gets a touchdown, it's got to go up significantly, right? I think we get points for 2-point plays as well. Maybe Evan McPherson kicks, 7 field goals tomorrow.
4 50-yarders or something
that too.
Obnoxious.
He is a good kicker. That is for sure. He is a very, very good kicker.
Maybe Kyron Williams has a falling out like Cam Akers.
Maybe. I don't know.
No, I think they like Kyron a lot.
Well, I think that's why they got rid of Cam Akers.
Exactly. You know what's funny right now is Tyreek Hill is live on Twitch, and he's playing Madden online, and he's the Broncos versus the Dolphins.
Uh-oh. Wow, talk about throwing shade. The cheetah. He's probably losing. Who's he playing? He's got to be losing.
He is down 7.
Okay.
Someone, I don't know who. Looks like it's dual co-op play, which is
okay. Cool. So what do we think, guys? Let me take a peek at the jersey, Steven.
Those are still 6 away.
6 away. So we'll do the jersey wheel spin, and then we will see if we'll do something else tonight. If you want to run those diamonds back, now's the time. I'm seeing 6, 7, or 8 everywhere, except for college, which is a 6-spot break. That one is 5 away. So jersey wheel spin coming up. We can keep going if you guys want, but now's the time to make those decisions as far as tonight's show. Raiders are taking a field goal, Steven? No. That's dumb. I'm sorry. I mean, they believe they're going to get the ball back and then go for the win? I don't like this. It's the modern NFL. A few first downs, you lose. I don't like that call at all, personally.
Oh, wow. Decisions made. Oh, flag.
Uh-oh. Are they going to get bailed out on a first down here? This could be bad.
Could be insane.
I think it was 4th and 5. They're going to get a first down if it's a 5-yard penalty. So they could get bailed out. I think it just happened, Steven.
Wow.
Raider first down.
Wow.
That's tough. All right, wheel spin coming up. We're going to go 8 times. Top name after 8 gets a wheel spin here. 5, 6, 7. 8th and final click. It's Joey after 7. 8th and final click. It's Keith. King of the castle, Keith. Let us know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1 for your wheel spin. Whatever this lands on, that's how much money you get in a UA gift card. I'll give them about 30 seconds to a minute to decide. Otherwise, we'll spin this starting on 1. We do typically spin better starting on 1. But if Keith has a favorite number, he wants 20. All right, Keith? We'll start you on 20, sir. All right, spinning that wheel. Well, how about this, Keith? How about this? $95 gift card.
Okay.
Anywhere from 1 to 100, Steven. 95 is 95% better. That'll be an email sent to you, Keith, with a gift card.
It's already sent.
And you will not hear anything from Ronnie and Sulaco, Steven.
No.
He only comments if it's low. He completely disregards any high wheel spin ever. I've got data to back it up, Steven. We spin a little bit more high than low. 95 is as high as it gets almost. Crickets from Ronnie, of course. $95. Keith. He says, woo!
Crickets in Sulaco, they call them.
That's what they call them. It's easy to talk when, you get things going your way, but when it's the opposite of what you predict, it's the hashtag crickets. So, got a question for you, Keith. Do you want more diamond quads? That's a question for the chat as a whole, because it took a while to get that diamond break done, but last 20 minutes has been crickets on the break page. It is 10:17, Steven. I'm going to give them until 10:25. That is 8 minutes. We will revisit the break page in 8 minutes. If we are still pretty open, We'll call it a show at 10:25. If there's some positive movement, I'll give them a little bit more time. 7 minutes now, though, with it being 10:18. And Keith, if you get your break spots, if it doesn't happen tonight, it could happen tomorrow at 4. Just asking you because you've been our fearless leader here late in the show. Are you kidding, Steven? Are they doing this again?
No.
4th and 4 from like the 10-yard line.
I don't get them.
This,
because at worst case you pin them, right?
yeah. There's 2 minutes and 22 seconds left. Even if you stop them, Steven, you got to go the length of the field.
People pay these people. It's incredible. Incredible.
Wow. You have got to be joking
Who had
me.
23-18 on their scorecard?
Nobody.
I don't think anyone had anything but it for
Well,
18.
I'll take the Steelers money line and Steelers +3. UA fantasy team's going to come up short, but I'll take the betting win. That is horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, they're literally what yard line were they at? They were like inside the 10, I think.
They're at the 6.
At the 8, I'm seeing.
Either way.
4 yards. You're at the 8-yard line. It's not like they have the 85 Bears defense. I mean, Raider defense is okay, but they're nothing amazing.
Right.
Nor do they have the offense of, the greatest show on turf. Because even if they stop them, they have a long field to go. That just does not make sense to me. And they're not even an onside. They're kicking long, so...
Yeah, they're trying to stop. They're going to get one stop is what they think.
And they clearly believe in the defense. There's 4 timeouts because they have the 2-minute warning. But still...
I'm not buying it.
I don't like that call. I don't like that call at all by the Raiders. But, hey, whatever. So Diamond Helmets is probably our most likely break. I'll give these guys 5 minutes just in case. Actually, I'll give a quick top-to-bottom rundown of the whole break page. We have 5 to go in college. Bless you, Steven. We have the Alabama 9 autograph still out there. The Brian Dawkins Authentic. Jacobson Najee. Mark Andrews, Tim Brown, George Pickens, and Keenan Allen still available in the college break. Diamond Helmets, 8 to go. Chris Carter, Randy Moss still out there. We have Jerome Bettis, Bo Jackson, and Dan Marino. With only 13 boxes left, 5 photo headliners in play there. Can't miss reps. There's 21 boxes left. All 8 headliners out there, including Mahomes and Barry Sanders. 23 boxes left in the slabs. Once again, all 8 headliners, including Tua, including Justin Jefferson, available in the slab cards. 6 to go in the jerseys. Only headliners gone are Warren Moon, Terry McLaurin, and Jerome Bettis. The other headliners all available in the all-aboard jerseys. 7 spots left in the mini helmets. Randall Cunningham, Tony Dorsett, Bob Greasy, Eddie George, Nick Chubb, Michael Irvin, DeAndre Swift, all in play. So you guys got 4 minutes. If you guys want to keep going, get those spots in. If no one gets a spot the next 4 minutes, Steven, we will hop off here at 10:25. And then we can discuss between ourselves this horrible call by the Raiders.
Yeah.
3rd and 2 for Pittsburgh now.
1 first down, it's over.
Yeah, that's it. 1 first down and it's over.
I can't believe they did that.
It makes no sense.
Because even if
especially the second time.
the
first time they had a little bit more time. It was farther on the field. But
they got gifted a second chance.
Yeah. Here's Pat Fryermuth. Breaks a tackle, goes all the way, and then Adams like a garbage time touchdown. Steelers pass, they win. Yeah. I mean, it's an offensive league.
Yeah.
That's how it works. To get a first down is not that hard. So Raiders lose. Who knows if they would have got the touchdown? We don't know. But that's a bad way to lose the game.
Even in the worst case scenarios, they don't get it. Pittsburgh's on their 6. You can maybe make something happen. A safety,
some
maybe.
questionable calls today. The Chargers, by the way, got lucky to beat the Vikings.
Yes.
4th and 1 from their own 24 going for it today. You got Andy Reid, and then you have some knuckleheads and the rest of the AFC West coaches. I mean, obviously Sean Payton's a legend. He's got some other issues on his squad, but Staley and McDaniel, right? Josh McDaniel is the Raider coach. These guys got some question marks with their decisions today. Wild day, Josh McDaniels. That's hard to sell, man. I don't know what you say. I can't wait to see the press conference, Steven. He's like, I thought our defense would stop them.
Again, you gotta have faith, but also like, where playing Madden growing up really helped out.
Yeah,
like,
right?
you just gotta be aware, situationally aware of what could happen.
Speaking of aware, Steven, let's talk hit of the show. I think this is going to be, for me, the Joe Burrow. We had the Matthew Stafford's probably runner-up. For me, I like the Kelsey for third. Can we show those off real quick? Everything else we pulled tonight. Travis Kelsey. Beautiful Lunar Authentic. I don't think a Jeff Reed helmet's coming, Joey. Obviously, we pick helmets that the whole break room likes as a whole. But
Jeff Reed,
I don't even know. It's probably a Steeler player.
former kicker.
Probably. Let's see the Brett Favre as well. That was sick. Another one of the best lids tonight. Brett Favre on that Southern Miss USA lid. I guess we agree Burrow's the best. What's the second best hit tonight?
This is my vote.
Me too.
It's this helmet.
Yeah, it's a Flash, Authentic, Cup, and Stafford. I mean, for me, the Kelsey's my favorite, but objectively, Steven,
Hand me those.
this is the second best hit tonight.
Let's take that.
Any final thoughts from you? Because I think we'll hop off here.
Okay. Oh, I mean, guys, 13 left in that diamond. Still 5 big-time headliners. A Hydro, a Speed Flex.
And a Dan Marino.
A Dan Marino.
Yeah.
And it's the diamond. So
It's going to be great.
What are we doing here, guys? Let's get in those spots.
We'll close that out probably tomorrow. Thank you, Steven, for co-hosting, for producing, for keeping the orders going. Thank you to all the customers for watching, for chatting, for buying. We're on 4 and 7 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday, 2 and 7 on Saturday and Sunday. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m.